All right, we're on. We're live on episode 50. Episode
I was gonna say, you're
5.
gonna say something.
I did. Episode 50. Karaoke.
You were very silent for like a hot minute.
I was waiting for everything to start. Like now it's started.
Well, you like paused and you like smiled at the camera like something was gonna happen. And I'm just
I was laughing because it wouldn't start. And then you were like, "Are we gonna start?" Like right when it started. So here we are, episode 50, Karaoke Host Q&A. We've got our hosts with us. We've got a tall drink of water to my.
Hi everyone.
We've got Prince Pumpkin Spice.
Hi.
We've got Nana the Bomb Diggity.
Howdy.
And we
it didn't come to me. There it is.
I'm sorry. Send it. I'll send it to you. Hold on. And then we have special guests. We have returning special guests. We have Meggo, my Eggo, who I think we've decided is our best fact checker. So
She is really
good thing.
Our main fact checker.
Right.
The only time we check facts is when she's not here, and it's very sad.
You should see us try to do it. It's awful. It's the worst thing.
I did it last week via my phone. It was not fun.
We need you.
Cool. Glad to be here. Glad to be your fact checker.
And our other returning special guest, we got Suazo back again too.
Cheers, everyone.
All right.
I'm not drinking this month. I'm doing a dry March except for the 20th. And I might also drink on the 21st if that's our anniversary.
I mean, you can drink whenever you'd like to. Not drink whenever you
I miss it.
No one's judging you.
I also gave up weed. It's been rough.
Oh my
God.
Nana.
Oh, you're just
It's over.
Are you okay? Do you need?
What's going on? Is this because of Lent?
No,
Right.
I have been drinking entirely too much for somebody who's not going out to bars, and
Okay, and
I would like to lose some of my booze weight without having to do much exercise.
Well, I was gonna say, do you want me to substitute your alcohol and your weed with pasta cake? But I mean, if the goal is to lose the weight,
Whoa.
pasta cake.
Whoa! I'm already taking out the booze and the weed. I'm not taking out food that makes me happy.
Right? No, we're not. No eliminating pasta cake. We don't want Nana to be cranky.
But how often is pasta cake available to you?
I mean, it's really just the entire month of November, and then other than that, it's a sad time.
Okay.
Right. Because whenever it's your birthday,
definitely
just flood you with cake of pasta.
Well, whenever it's November, I make myself a pasta cake to prepare for my birthday, and then on my birthday, somebody makes one for me.
Oh, fantastic.
It's nice.
All right, we're gonna get to questions now because we've been chatting for like 42 minutes. Some of it live, some of it not live. So I'm gonna start with we have 400 questions for those who nobody's watching. Never mind. There's 400 questions. So pick a number 1 to 400. Whoever picks it, we answer the questions. You guys know how this works. All right. So it's episode 50 for God's sake. Everyone should know by now. Meggo, my Eggo. Go ahead. Pick a number 1 to 400.
398.
Yeah, I figured. I was at the top. All right. If your mind were an island, what would it look like? I love that you look terrified right now. You're like, what? Anybody can answer. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be Megan. But if your mind were an island, what would it look like?
The Galapagos.
the Galapagos as well. Just scattered all over the place.
Scattered all over and all kinds of interesting things there.
I mean, how big is this island?
It's pretty big.
You wanted to.
It's pretty big. Well,
Is it
your mind.
continent-sized?
Your mind.
I feel like
Your mind.
Pick
If your mind has a wide range of things, then it could be multiple miles long. If your mind is like focused, you could have like a tiny little deserted island with one tree in the middle.
I would say Australia because it's a big island, but there's too many poisonous things on there. I don't have a poisonous mind. Not that.
I want my island to be in space. Is that allowed?
I mean, if you're feeling spacey, sure.
I think that's also known as a planet.
A planet?
Yeah. But it's going to be a very small planet, an island planet.
So is
You
it
can
an
take a- you
Small
can
island?
enough,
take-
it's just a satellite.
Right. Oh yeah.
It'd be
Yeah,
like
well.
Pluto, which used to be
Well.
a planet.
My head.
I lied. It's not going to be that small. I want to be considered a planet. I don't want to later down the line be said, no, you're just a rock or whatever Pluto is now.
Facts.
So as usual, Nana has changed the question.
Oh, sorry. What was it?
If your mind was an island, what would it look like?
Maybe I don't need booze and weed. I think I'm spacey enough as it is.
Which is why you went to a planet immediately for your island.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I feel like my island would be like on the outside. There's just like a NASCAR track, and there's just cars going around and around and around. And in the middle is a giant city where everyone's just running around like a psychopath, trying to get things done, but they never get anything done.
So there's a lot of buzzing going on in your head, is what you're saying.
That's a very
Oh, yeah.
stressful island.
The movement.
Oh, I have ADHD. That's what goes in my head all the time.
It's like a racetrack in a big city in the middle.
I feel
There's a
like
lot going on up here.
if I had, it's hard to pick an island because I want an island with multiple biomes in it.
You could
So
do that.
it would have to be like I'm thinking of like Minecraft and Valheim right now because I'm a video game nerd. But like
It doesn't have to be a real island. It can be.
I know
I mean,
it's your
my
own.
island is
video
a
game
planet,
islands then,
so-
because that like
shouldn't
I
be.
want there to be all the seasons and like mountains and beaches and fields and forest and everything because my mind has a little bit of everything in it.
Are we allowed to visit Megan's island?
Yeah, she lets. That's up to her. I mean,
So you can go skiing on the weekend and then come down and have the beach like the next day, you know.
could you ski?
Also, if you're
down
interested in space travel, you're welcome to mine.
I'll have a space elevator on there because you know.
because it has everything. That's what you. Yeah. Can you ski
I mean,
down
my
the mountain?
friend
Like
just
right from the
told
beach?
me about this game called Satisfactory, and it's literally just a world building game where you build factories and there's a space elevator in it. So I'm gonna have a space elevator on my island.
Yes.
I like it.
Fun.
I love it. I think that it's innovative and very helpful to those of us who want to travel to your island.
Yeah, and yours apparently.
Right. Right. If we go to Megan's island, we can get to yours as well. Yeah. I'm feeling like mine's going to be like one side. I'm just going to have two sides of the island, I guess. One's going to be like the thriller, creepy side, and the other has to be the comedy side because I need some funny sometimes, and other times it's like I guess it's like my island's going to look like the movies I watch. I guess
And where they come together, it's like Shaun of the Dead.
like right in the middle,
Oh.
right? Yeah. Yes.
So like
There'd have
Blair
to be
Witch
some
Project on
horror
one
movie.
end and
I don't know if I want Blair Witch Project. That's creepy. I can't handle that shit.
like not horror scary, but like psychological scary.
Yeah,
like thriller kind of
sometimes.
thing.
Sometimes depends on on how psychological it is.
Like Sixth Sense kind of scary.
yeah, that's fine. Stuff like that's okay. I can't handle like abandoned what do they
Or like
call it? What the
28
hell are
Days
they?
Later.
No, those are okay too, mostly. Like
I just
I'm
can't do
thinking,
jump scares. Jump scares are like
abandoned
the
big
worst.
psychiatric hospitals. I can't handle stuff like that where everybody's crazy and then they're dead also. Like anything in a
Oh,
mental
yeah.
hospital I can't watch.
Wait, didn't you want to go to the
Better idea.
haunted freaking prison in Pennsylvania that I told
a
you to
prison.
do it?
No, that's a prison. That's not a psychiatric hospital. Like that's different. Like,
It's
people,
the same thing. I feel like it's
No,
very similar because
not-
people go insane while they're in prison.
I mean, some people do, but not everybody.
Insane
trapped in
hospital,
a-
they're locked in there.
Don't they move them out though when they're crazy?
Well,
No.
if it makes you feel any better, I recently learned that before nursing homes were invented, mental hospitals had a lot of old people in them but they were perfectly fine. They just didn't know where to put them, so they put them in mental hospitals.
All right,
That's
all right.
Nursing homes were
terrifying.
invented. Yeah,
That is
So-
terrifying, actually.
there's more normal people in mental hospitals than you might think.
I mean, now
in old scary ones, maybe.
old scary ones that are now abandoned and
Yeah.
yeah, those are the ones that creep. I can't watch those movies, but everything else I'm fine. Like mostly.
I mean, shit, Reagan shut down basically all of them anyway, right?
Did he? I don't know.
Got rid of a lot of them, yeah.
I mean, if you really like look at what was happening in mental institutions back then, it was all pretty fucked up. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how those movies always default to the fucked up. They don't ever go to like friendly doctors, and it's always like that doctor that's crazy with a drill. And yeah,
Well, you need some sort of crazy act to happen for someone to become like a ghost or something, Jeff. Like you can't just be like, yeah, this
Die
nurse
singing
accidentally-
toxic and from a heart attack. And boom, all of a sudden you're a ghost.
While on a treadmill.
well, on a treadmill, and all of a sudden, pow, ghost, just like that. Oh boy.
No,
So-
so I listened to a podcast called My Favorite Murder, and I recently listened to one where they basically did the whole story of the person that invented lobotomies,
Oh,
Oh,
and that was just in like the 50s, 60s. Yeah,
yeah.
it was just like, oh shit. Yeah.
And that's always what happens in those places right before they shut them down, and then they're abandoned. And then
Good
50
question.
years
You're-
later, some kid walks.
you're alive during the lobotomies, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're saying
yeah.
like there's one that ended up being the best version to do, where they
Best
go
version.
through the eye.
Yeah.
Ooh,
With an ice
yeah.
pick. Kind of.
They just go through the
That
eye.
sounds
and
like-
just, oh.
That sounds very similar to like the ancient Egyptians when they used to take out your brain through your nose.
Except you were dead when they did that.
Yeah, that's
Well,
different. That's a big
hopefully.
But wasn't that to prepare you for the afterlife where you're supposed to be alive for forever? That's why
Yeah.
they buried you with all your shit and your cat.
Yeah,
And your slaves and your spouse and
everyone. Yeah.
yeah.
They're like anything you've ever owned, here you go. Enjoy.
And then
Only
75.
if you were rich enough for kings, right?
Yeah.
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 If you were poor, you kind of out of luck.
You
Even
got
if you had
If you
a
were
kid.
poor, you were buried
Well,
with the
You were out of luck, but you know who was in luck? Anyone you loved.
I don't know if they were in luck. They were buried with you.
No. If you were poor, they weren't.
Yeah.
If you were
Oh.
poor, they got to live.
They
They had to mourn, but at least they didn't have to die.
your
Right.
cats
No, but
got to
there's-
live.
They're sitting there all day building these pyramids for all the rich people.
And then
And they're getting-
75 years later, a bunch of teenagers walk in, fitting all kinds of movie stereotypes, and then all hell breaks.
And then they touch something that says do not touch in hieroglyphics, but obviously they didn't do their research. And then there's a mummy chasing after them for 2.5 hours.
Right.
And one
And that's just a
survives.
Tuesday.
Well, according to some people, they were built by aliens, so maybe that's where those curses came from.
I mean, I believe that because all the contraptions you see in
Have
those,
you not heard of the show Ancient
No,
Aliens? Because
it's
that's
right.
what it's entirely about.
all the
Is that the
fancy,
show with
seen-
the man on the meme?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen the memes, and like just from like the way his hair is and his expressions, I'm like, I'm not sure how much of anything I could believe from you, sir, when your hair is all puffed up and you're just like,
think about how elaborate those traps are, though, that are in those places, in those tombs, and in the. I mean, maybe I'm thinking of Indiana Jones, but
But we
there's a
have
lot-
people who go to space
You are thinking of
now.
Indiana Jones.
right, but think of the elaborate traps that were set like hundreds of years, is it thousands?
Thousands.
Thousands of years ago that have like, I don't know, you step on something and this opens and that drops and this moves. I don't know.
You
They,
gotta
they
think
But
of
people
Indiana
Well,
weren't
you know what?
necessarily dumber. They
Tomb-
just had
Tomb Raider.
less technology.
right, true.
if I find out that the Egyptians didn't build these pyramids, I'm gonna be very upset. I'm gonna have to hunt down my 3rd grade teacher, Miss Fritz, who told me about all this shit, and we're gonna have words.
I thought
You
you
can
were
have a
going
word
to
with
say.
Indiana
Third
Jones in his
grade?
440, so.
I thought you were going to say Miss Frizzle, my 3rd grade teacher.
Close enough, Miss.
That
She
would've
did
been
wear.
fun.
She did wear like very eccentric clothing, and she was kind of wild.
Travis Scuba.
She could, and she was a redhead.
Was she magical?
I mean, I was in the 3rd grade, so I mean, kind of, maybe, I don't know. She did read Harry Potter to me, and that's where I fell in love with that.
Oh, Mrs. Stroud assigned that to her students in 3rd grade too.
Oh, we didn't get assigned anything. We had like an hour where we would like sit down every day and we'd lay on the floor with like blankets and she would read Harry Potter to us.
Oh no, this was the the assigned reading for like months. And I brought, because I wasn't in the 3rd grade yet, but I had my own Harry Potter book and I brought it to school and I left it in the fucking desk in Mrs. Stroud's class and she wouldn't let me get one back. I don't like Mrs. Stroud. She's a bitch. She still has my copy of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Is she your friend on Facebook? Because she just heard you. She is.
Do you know how many times I've moved, Jeff? I'm not talking to that many people from my childhood.
You know what? Mrs. Stroud, if you're out there, you're a fucking bitch. Give Nana back her book.
Give her back the
Thank
book.
you.
Give her back the book now. Yeah.
You can like take another book. Like I'll trade you a book. Like don't fucking steal Harry.
You like
Potter,
wouldn't
bro.
believe me. And I'm like, I've never fucking lied to you. You saw me walk into your room with this book in my hand.
Maybe if you
Oh,
didn't.
Did you
I
not
read
do?
the book.
Did you not do the thing where you like write your name in the book and all the things?
I didn't realize, like, I brought it in and then later that week she assigned it to everyone and I was looking for my book. I didn't know that she was starting to assign Harry Potter.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe you swear on it. Maybe she wouldn't have taken it.
Okay, no, Miss Stroud was a bitch. She also tried to tell me that I spelled the birth city of my mom wrong, which was incorrect. My mom wasn't born in Frankfort, Kentucky. Fuck that O in Frankfurt.
Oh God! Did everyone answer the if your mind were an island question, which is where we
Yeah,
started?
we can move on.
Is that really where we started?
Yes.
Suazo has spoken. We're gonna move on. All
That
right.
was the first question.
That was the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
What's the first question? Suazo, go ahead. 1 to 400. You're up next.
108.
Kiss
That was the first
108.
question. It's the first question just kind of scattered itself. 108. What the fuck is 108?
It's
After
next to 109 and
107 before 109.
after.
Okay, I can count. Are you more of a TV person or do you prefer movies?
TV.
TV.
Pretty simple.
TV.
Movies.
I don't have the attention span. I do have these. I don't like to commit to a movie.
Well, the fun part is I like movies just because I have it like I feel like TV will start you off with a series and you're like super into it, and then all of a sudden they're just
Cancel.
like, hey, by the way, we're gonna discontinue this for forever. Good luck. Like
does
enjoy the rest of your life.
That is true. That does suck about TV.
That's why I only watch television shows that are complete.
That are completed already?
Yeah.
I'll do that if the show sounds good enough. Like if everybody is raving about a show, I will wait until it's finished. But if it's just like some sitcom, I don't give a fuck.
I now have a general rule. If I start a series on Netflix, it usually has to be 2+ seasons because I'm like, I'm not gonna sit there for invest 45 minutes, 6 episodes of my life, and then they're like, oh, by the way, yeah, we're not gonna
Be
continue with the show.
disappointed
Like,
after they cancel it? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not
no,
even my
fuck.
issue. My issue is like waiting for the next season.
Oh, okay.
Like during pandemic, I was breaking my wait a few seasons rule. And now like Sweet Magnolias ended with a fucking cliffhanger that came out of nowhere. I wasn't ready for it. I'm still being affected by this. And I watched that months ago.
Well,
I'm
I will say that I think the quality of television has gotten better in the last few years.
Mhm.
So I used to much prefer movies over television, but television has generally caught up. But I generally watch television as more like a time filler than a commit to a television show, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they're shorter.
Yep.
But
Agreed.
like I like them both for different reasons. Like I really enjoy going to the movie theaters to watch a movie.
I feel like watching movies for me is more of like a social thing. Like that's something that I do with with friends. Like that's an event. Whereas TV shows, like I'll lay in bed and I'll binge some stuff and like fall asleep and take my naps and stuff and just like waste a day.
don't know why this popped in my head, but I feel like that's such like an awkward like social event to go to the movies with your friends. You're gonna sit in a dark room and be silent for 2
I don't mean
hours.
going to the movies. I mean like watching a movie, like even at someone's house.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
At a house, yeah.
I'm like, but you're just sitting in the dark for hours, not talking, and then you just like part ways afterwards? Or you're like, that was great. I want to spend more time not talking to you again. Like,
No, you hang out after, you grab some food, you talk about
Not
the
always.
movie.
Not always. You should do that.
I was gonna
but not
say, usually, I feel like
Although
for the most part, like the movie is like the last thing I do, and then they're like, bye, because it's usually around like 9 o'clock. You get out at like 11:30, and you're like, oh well, time to go to bed.
Well, it
Right,
also
yeah,
depends
that's
on
an
the movie
afternoon
too,
matinee.
like what your experience is like. Because I think it was the last time I actually went to a movie theater. This was a couple years ago at this point. My friend, his brother has this extremely loud, infectious laugh, and so we went to go see the movie Venom, and the crowd wouldn't laugh. He would start laughing, and the entire theater would start laughing because he was laughing.
So were they laughing at his laugh or at the
Yeah.
No, they were laughing with him because he would start laughing before everyone else, and everyone else, I think, got infected by it because his laugh is infectious but also funny to listen to. But then the thing happening was actually funny. So it was
Okay.
this kind of snowball laughing effect that kept happening, but he was also the loudest person who was laughing. So you could hear him every single time. And it was hilarious.
Awesome.
I've been watching older movies now that I watched when I like years ago, and now I like them more now. But then like for preference now, I'm really like, and I have to wait. Somebody who said it, you have to wait till it's like done, so you know it's finished. I have to do that now. I can't watch anything live anymore. I mean, sometimes I end up doing it because I want to see something, but I just finished like, and I won't say anything if anybody's watching, but I just finished WandaVision, and I was glad that you couldn't binge it. At least when I like, because it came out a week at a time. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like there's too much of that now, where the whole series just drops in like you're like 2 days. You're like, I'm done. I'm all set.
It's all on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is now, but I wasn't when it came out one at a time. And so I actually found while I was watching that I now prefer going back and watching one episode a week and having to wait, because if you don't have to wait, you're not gonna.
Honestly,
Um,
I agree with you only because like sometimes when I do binge shows, you don't get to soak in all the information you got from each episode.
Right.
So everything just blends together as a one big blob.
Yes.
And you forget about all these little minute details that happen on each episode. So I get it. At the same time, I want to get through it as quickly as possible. So like,
but a binge, you might as well be watching a movie though. You might as well watch a 7-hour movie then.
Yeah.
Or an 8-hour movie.
But
I mean, but
also
there's
will
things
say
like
that there are times if you space out, at least for me, if I space out episodes over multiple weeks, I forget details that may matter later.
there's
So
that.
something happens
Yeah.
and I'm like, wait, why is this
There's that
happening?
as well. Yeah.
That's
Because
true.
it
That's the
happened-
opposite side of it. You're
It
right.
depends how well you retain information.
Yeah, there was no way. Like with Game of Thrones, I fucked up and I started watching on like the 6th or the 7th season.
Oh my God.
By the time the last season happened, I had forgotten so much of the stuff that was like important plot points from the beginning. And I was just like, well, fuck it. Who was that person? What are they talking about? So like
Wait, you started. Wait. You started watching in the 6th season.
I was planning to wait until it finished, but then people wouldn't stop they wouldn't stop talking about it, and they kept like just dropping spoilers all over the place.
Oh, so you watched from the beginning.
Yeah. No.
Okay, all right.
Like,
I thought you said you
while the
started
6th or 7th season was
Right.
airing.
You didn't mean
That makes
you
a lot more
you didn't
sense.
start with season 6.
Sorry.
You missed a whole lot of those
Yeah, you
first
missed a whole lot of
5
shit. Like,
No wonder why
I
you didn't
did
know what was
something
going on.
similar, mainly
All
because
right.
people wouldn't stop talking.
So am I the only one in this chat that has not seen any Game of Thrones?
Don't watch it. Just don't fucking
No,
watch
I've
it. They
never
ruin
seen
it. Don't watch it. It's stupid.
I've never seen it.
Especially do not watch season 8. Complete waste
If
of time.
you do watch Game of Thrones, just stop at the 7th season and then wait for the book to come out.
You can't do that.
Or
can
just
you?
read the Spark Notes, because that's about how long season 8 is without all the
You
filler.
can't not watch the
yeah, y'all are
season,
rude.
right?
Season 8 was stupid.
Y'all are
There was an
rude.
entire
I-
episode where like no dialogue happened and it was just a battle. Complete waste.
And
of
it
time.
was so poorly lit. I
Yes.
couldn't see shit. I was so confused. No clue who was winning.
Were those not like hour-long episodes or
They
like
were
something along
hour-long
those
They
lines?
were
episodes.
about
Oh,
an
like-
hour and change.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
fuck
anywhere between
that.
50
No, I'm
minutes
off.
and an hour.
Hold on. It was the last season was like an hour and change. All the previous seasons were an hour.
Yeah.
But there were less episodes in the final season to make up for it.
But that's
for the time.
a lot of time to commit. Like I cannot do.
Well, there are 10
Oh, that's
episodes
like-
per season, so it's not a lot. You're
You
not
don't
watching.
need
Oh,
to
that's
commit
it?
to it, Eddie, because it has such a stupid fucking ending. It's useless.
Also, I didn't really feel like my life had improved after I watched it. So
I honestly felt my life get worse.
literally the only
nothing
reason
from
I
it.
watched it is because all my friends were talking about
Has
it
your
and I
life
felt left
improved
out.
after any show?
All that happened to me during Game of Thrones was that I got very attached to certain characters and then
That's exactly
stupid shit happened to them.
exactly
and-
what happens. Yeah.
No, it's not worth it.
Hold on, Suazo, I'm going to answer your question. Life, it's not that your life improves, but you feel like it was worth your time.
Yeah.
You enjoyed the story enough that it was worth your time to spend like hours and hours watching.
I
something
did.
like that. That's how I feel. I don't know if
I
Megan, that's
did,
what you meant, but
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Because I feel like they're in most good plot structures, you feel like a character is moving from point A to point B,
Mhm.
whether that be emotionally, physically,
What are
like
you
personality
doing?
wise,
My
like
God.
something's developing in some form.
Right.
But I just felt like Game of Thrones in general, there was just a lot of wandering and not a lot of actually going places.
like Lord of the Rings, the entire movie series.
No, we talked
mean,
about this. There's
I know.
actual distance.
I know.
I felt the same.
Oh,
I
they
felt the
actually
same way
went somewhere
about.
else. Sorry, yes.
I felt the same way about the show The Magicians because like I loved it. It was all about magic. It was awesome, and then like it just progressively got worse, and then they fucked it up at the end. And I was like, oh, okay, but they're not continuing the show, so good.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
kind of
worth
had a
watching,
strange
see?
ending.
So,
But it wasn't really an ending, right?
What?
It wasn't a real.
Actually, I just started like rereading the book too, and I want to like buy the second one, but like it's just I get halfway through, I'm like, this isn't anything close to like what the TV show is.
Yeah, the
The
TV show
TV
ended
show
on this
isn't
like,
anything
oh, like this
close
story
to
ended,
book.
but there's more. That's a possibility. They ended on a cliffhanger that left it open.
Wait, what show we talking about?
The
Magicians.
Okay.
I
In
mean,
a
it's
good
like
way or
a
a bad way, though? They left it open in a good way.
semi-closed
Bad way.
ending. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So I guess if they wanted to pick it back up in 7 years, they can.
I would hope so because I loved it, and like I thought they set it up for so much to happen, and they were
Yeah.
just like,
They're
yeah,
gonna
no.
fall.
I started watching it, but I don't know if they didn't really end it. I hate that, so I'm glad I didn't watch any.
I mean,
It gets
they ended it.
it gets better.
Yeah.
Ended it enough? Or you
Yes.
watch it as a complete.
Yeah,
series?
it basically like everything that you care about does get addressed,
Oh,
and
Was it
Like,
better than Charmed?
there's a finality to it. It's just they leave it open for other things to happen and like life. to
Which
develop.
Charms?
The original Charm, not this one.
Yeah, no, the new one sucks ass. Yeah, I'd say it's like just as good as seasons 4 through
Right after Prue dies.
Charmed.
Well, so I feel like you set that up on purpose. This
I
time.
did, but like honestly, like I've seen the Magicians pop up on a lot of my my apps as like a suggested watch, and I'm like, do I want to? But like that's why I was seriously asking because I want to check it out.
It is
It's
far
5
from
seasons.
lighthearted, so just so you know,
It's far
Yeah,
from what?
it's not-
It got like
it's far
it got
from
very fucked
lighthearted.
up.
Yeah,
It got pretty fucked up at times. I was like, oh, okay,
All
yeah.
right.
not
The
where I thought this
characters
was
deal
going.
with some heavy
So
stuff.
not as lighthearted as Charmed.
Not even close.
I mean, there's definitely some like I feel like there's a lot more relatable shit in The Magicians than there was in Charms.
Okay.
Yeah, the characters are very real people.
Okay.
I think.
Mm.
That's good to know. Wait, what network was it on?
This is
Sci-fi.
like-
Sci-fi.
oh,
That
sci-fi.
makes sense. CW tends to have a lot of campy shows, so
Yeah. that's-
Yeah, I know. It was on Sci-Fi, and like the only reason I found out about it was because I was in my grandmother's room once, and she had Sci-Fi on, and I just saw like a commercial for it, and I was like, I want to watch that.
I was actually really surprised that it's on Sci-Fi because there are a lot of f-bombs in that show.
Yeah,
Sci-fi streaming now. So that's yeah. So I was
They-
just gonna
they
say
let
that. So I was just gonna say that. So that's the other thing about TV versus movies now is TV that's streaming, that's not on a network, can do whatever they want, which makes
Like
it a
The
lot better
Witcher.
too. It's not like they're restricted by certain rules, guidelines.
yeah.
So actually, that's why I haven't been liking TV shows more because I haven't watched much network TV. It's always streaming something.
Yeah,
Well,
I just
I was
recently
under- I-
rewatched The Witcher and it was it's still good.
I was under the impression that it didn't matter what you did on TV. It just all depended on the rating. And I thought that they based the rating on, like, they wanted more people to watch it. So they'd be like, oh, it's PG-14 because of this.
Oh, they
Like, you
can't
wanna
say
say, like-
certain things. They can't do certain things. They can't.
Yeah.
They'll lose their license if they do
won't allow you
certain
to
things.
do all those things unless it's like
Wait.
after a certain time on certain channels.
You're not allowed to say fuck unless it's like
After 11,
rated
I think.
R, right?
11?
Yeah,
You
it's
could do that
because
on
it's because
broadcast TV.
children have free access to it.
Right.
So because like things like Netflix and Amazon Prime are behind a paywall or HBO, like you have to pay for access to it, so the justification is there. But if it's something that you can get on a general network television because children have general access to it, then they have a lot of rules in place.
I was gonna say, I'm wondering if that's like something newer because I remember when I was like a child and it was like after 11, I was watching TV. I mean, we had
Because it was after
cable,
11.
so I was
11,
I
yeah.
was watching
Right.
some
Oh,
weird
yeah, it's
shit
'cause
on
it was after 11.
HBO.
Children are expected to be asleep by
Correct.
11. Hence why like SNL and Late Late Show can do what they want
Right.
to a certain extent.
What
It
was
is
that show with?
banned.
What the fuck was it? The Man Show? I vaguely remember that where there was girls jumping
Girls
on
on
trampolines.
trampolines.
Still a cable show,
It was-
though. I mean, not even different. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was on before
That was
11
on
o'clock.
Comedy Central. That was Comedy Central, though. That's still a
Was
cable
it?
show.
Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla.
The whole show
Oh,
was girls
fuck.
on trampolines.
No, but that
The
was
Man-
the segment, the Man Show.
But
I
that
think that's
was
like a
on,
fuck.
that was on
I
Comedy
don't
Central.
remember. I don't remember anything about that show except for girls jumping on trampolines.
It was a stupid ass show. That's why.
Well, I was a
dumb.
child, so I was like, "Is this what I have to like learn? Like, do I have like, should I take notes? Like,
No.
what's going on? Are girls gonna be jumping on
No.
trampolines and like
No.
when I'm older? Like,
You know what? I fucking hate shows like that because they're always like, guys are dumb. This is what they want to see, and that's it. Like, no. I mean, some are, but
But yeah.
some are.
Okay,
But
it
that's,
says
Are you
Are
trying
they
to say that they don't want to see the girls on the trampoline?
but that's not it. Like, that's not. I mean, sometimes I guess, but like, not everything.
was that how Andy Milonakis got famous?
Who?
Andy Milonakis, that
the
guy.
adult
He had
that
the
was very young.
yeah, he had a disease where he looked like a child, but he was actually like in his like late 30s.
Mm. I don't know who he
Who's
is.
he in?
You don't know who Andy Milonakis? You guys don't know
I
who
know
that
the
is?
name.
I don't think I know the name, but I probably know if I saw him.
If you saw a picture, yeah, it's like he's
What was
Working on it.
That's what I'm asking. What was he in?
None of it's gonna find
Well, he had the show called the Andy Milonakis Show, but he also, I'm pretty sure he was on the Man Show for like a hot minute. Like he would just like they thought it was funny because he looked like a child, so he was like doing like fucked up shit.
We'll have to put a picture in the chat. Oh, there he is.
Oh wow, he
just
does
like-
look like
This man.
baby.
Okay.
Got
Yeah,
it.
but
He looks very young, and then he just said really
He's-
raunchy
oh,
things,
Really?
and also really like
No,
boy
no,
humor
really-
stuff.
And no one wants
Oh,
to see
yeah,
that
he was
either.
born with a growth hormone deficiency, causing him to have the appearance and voice of an adolescent.
yeah.
Wow. Well, nobody
I
wants
mean,
to see
he's
little kids
5'6".
grow
So, I mean, he's not short. He just looks like a kid.
5'6" is short.
He's
Well, I guess
45 now.
depending-
Very confused.
I guess
about
that-
where are you cutting the line off for short for men, Suazo?
No, you guys made it seem like he was like a little kid. So I thought he was like a little person.
Child.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
I said
He's short.
I understand. That's why I said 5'6" is like yeah, but not a little kid.
No, but he looked like he like went through puberty and that was it. Like he just like he got like a little bit taller and then just stopped. Like no,
Stopped
He got to
with
about
that.
hair,
Like,
nothing.
he's didn't go
14
past
and then-
16.
15 to 16, yeah, and then was done.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Who's ready for the next question? This is only the second
Oh,
one.
Jesus Christ, we are on rants tonight.
Our second question, and we haven't hashtagged that fucking thing yet. It's crazy. Eddie, where have you been? You're supposed to be hashtagging things for me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was not aware that I was the official hashtagger.
You are. You're the hashtagger, actually, in this show. Yeah.
I wouldn't be the fingler.
The fingler. We've already been through that. No, go ahead. Three. Yes, I wasn't gonna ask, but you do deserve a choice, even if you always pick the same number.
I don't want a choice.
All right, number 3. What is what is one animal you'll never find at a furry convention?
Oh,
Naked mole rat.
Human.
Naked mole rat.
the funny thing is, I was gonna
The
say,
next question.
That's great.
I was gonna say elephant because the costumes tend to have fur on them.
Right. Oh,
Hence
Actually,
the naked
work-
mole rat.
I love that.
I
You have like
I
elephant
actually-
stuffed animals. They are a little fuzzy. So you
right,
could
but
do-
these are costumes that people are wearing.
But like,
and
how
I work-
realistic are these furry costumes? Come on.
They're
You want to be
they're
a furry
super,
elephant. You're gonna be a furry elephant.
they're super expensive. I actually worked at a restaurant with a furry, and like I asked him all these questions. It was intense. It was disgusting. Like he got into detail. I don't judge. I don't kink shame. I don't care. Like you do you, but like
I don't kink shame. That's disgusting. You just kink shame.
Is there something sexual about it?
Yeah.
are you kidding
The
me?
entire point of being a furry.
It's like half the
You're
thing
like-
of it.
So seriously, because
You're like
I think I'm with Nana because like there's more that I don't know about.
I thought it was more like a cosplay thing, but like specifically.
it is.
Furry
It's
thing.
cosplay. It's animal cosplay, and you're banging in these costumes.
I didn't know that
You're
they were
just rubbing
banging.
up
I didn't know
against
that
each
like
other, aren't
the
you?
goal was okay. Let's dress up in our furries and then let's bump furries. I didn't know it was like
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
the goal. Yeah, I was gonna say the goal
Rub
isn't to do it.
up-
That's the plan. Like they plan on doing it. It's like remember that one time I watched it.
Conventions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
Oh yeah.
It's a big
Are the
thing.
conventions? That's why I thought it was just like cosplay because like I've heard of conventions. Are the conventions orgies?
Pretty much.
No, that's. I think it's just like a. I think it's a way to meet people, and then you go to an
Is
orgy
it though?
at
I
a
think they've all
separate.
piled onto each other in like the. I was on.
No,
Scene.
but like
That was an episode of
it's the-
CSI. I don't know. I don't know everything about it.
it's the same with like any other fetish, like BDSM and like dominatrix stuff. They're not having sex in the convention center. It's like a way to meet people with
They
the
have
same.
conventions for BDSM.
Are you
Oh.
kidding?
Oh.
Yes.
I'm learning so much.
Hold on, Megan has something.
According to Wikipedia, these conventions provide a place for fans to meet, exchange ideas, transact business, and engage in entertainment and recreation centered on this
recreation and business.
concept.
Yeah, recreation and business. There we go.
That
So
sounds
you
very
go to the convention and you decide which orgies you would like to attend.
that sounds very prostitute-y. Like
It does.
I
exchange.
mean, interpret that as you will.
I wanna exchange recreation with you later. What the like?
For money.
I mean, it can be
No,
a bit
Dad-
cliche, but that makes you feel
money.
better.
There was no for money in there, so it's not
For
profit.
business.
No, but prostitution doesn't have to be money. It's for goods and or
Goods
services.
and or services, right? That's
Wait, hold
We
up.
that
wait,
was definitely like a. We definitely looked that up once.
what are we waiting? What?
There. Okay, so secondary note.
Oh, good. Thank God.
They offer a range of volunteer-led programming, usually focusing on anthropomorphic art, crafts, music, and literature. Some raise money for charity. Attendees often dress up in fursuits and wear artistic name badges for identification, though the majority do not.
Oh.
So they're philanthropic.
They
In
may
their-
also spend money on the work of amateur and professional artists, both directly and at auction. So a lot
Oh,
of stuff happens at these
So
I
conventions.
there's
have
stuff we don't know
I
about.
have another question.
was that
Also known
solely
as fur meats.
No, no.
For me.
What was that?
Also known as fur meats.
So
Fur
I'm gonna
meat.
play a fun game. I'm gonna
Like
play a
the
fun game
actual
called.
hanging out and meeting up is a fur meet.
Oh wait, fur meats
I'm-
are like local gatherings.
Okay.
Oh,
Fur-
I literally just typed in
fur meat.
furmeat.com to see where
Not
this
meat,
brings me.
like food.
I
Not
thought you meant
fur
like
meat.
Furby.
Right. Yes. No. As in like meetup.org, but it's just fur meat.
Fur meat.
Is the goal to get as many different furries under your belt as
I mean-
possible, or do you want to?
Oh my god!
Within a
Do
certain
they-
type of fur?
Every time you have sex with another one, do you have like a pelt of theirs to wear as like a
Like a
trophy?
souvenir?
Do you hang it up on your wall?
Badge of honor.
I don't.
No,
Like
like Boy Scouts.
Is
Badges.
it like a passport?
get like a
Every time you
sash.
do, you stamp it.
Get
You
a
stamp
badge.
your, like a fur stamp.
Your fur badge. Fur badge.
Yo, Boy Scouts.
Oh,
Boy
fur badge.
Scouts
there
had
you go.
Boy Scouts had patches. Girl Scouts had the sash with the things.
We had
I don't
patches as
know.
well. Patches went on
So
the sash.
patches though. So
Oh, true.
each and
We just
long.
had to.
I was a brownie.
I had to
know.
wear a vest. I was like right before you get to Eagle Scout, and I was like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
I just don't even remember there ever being like the option to become a Girl Scout, but I did see them selling cookies. I have no clue.
Really?
How to stand up for it.
I feel like they were like super promoting it everywhere. They were like, I grew up where there was like signs all down the road. They're like, join pack 112, join pack this, join this, don't do that.
Like when I was growing up, I never really lived in like a city type of place. Like I was always like in the boonies.
So was
I was
but
in, like,
it was
a-
organized by the parents of the kids at school. It wasn't like
My
a
mom
school-
didn't like to do that. She didn't talk to those people.
Yeah.
Mine was very.
Okay.
I feel like my group is very church based. Like they somehow
Oh,
got
that's-
us in, and then we were somehow tied to like the church that I had to go to growing up, and I'm like, that's weird.
I am now understanding how this never came up for me. These are not.
Were the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts are like a religious organization?
No, I don't think so.
Weren't you in
Uh,
there?
The Boy
they?
Scouts, yes, they started
Really?
out as that. I think Girl Scouts did
Oh,
as
started.
well because the Boy Scouts didn't allow Girl Scouts.
Right. Well, that's new though.
They should have a
doing that.
So-
them Scouts.
I'm also learning
Yeah.
that we may have our assumptions completely wrong about
Oh,
furries.
no.
It's
Let's
not
talk-
sexual. We're
Let's
Suazo
talk
and I,
more
right?
about them.
So this is what it says about public perception.
Oh.
It was so
Are we
one
still-
public
are we still on Wikipedia?
misconception.
Megan,
Huh?
are you
What?
still on Wikipedia, or have you
Yes,
gone to a
this
more
is-
reliable source?
This is all under
A
the
more
Furry
reliable
Convention
source.
Wikipedia.
All right.
So
go ahead,
one
go ahead.
public misconception popularized by the CSI episode Fur and Loathing is that
That's
furry
what I saw.
conventions is that furry conventions are places for people to dress up as animals and perform sexual acts with each other. And apparently that's not really true.
Friggin' CSI.
No, but they do have conventions where I feel like it's just like a meet and greet. Like you get to meet other furries because like the only other way I feel like you would meet them is through like Facebook
On the
groups
street.
or FetLife, the fetish website.
Oh,
I mean,
like,
it
that's-
could very well
yeah.
be part of it, but that's like not apparently that's not the only reason why those conventions exist.
But like, also
and
when
maybe
you
not
think about
everyone
it,
wants to have sex in them.
that's
CSI
basically
As a
what going
lied
to the
to
bar
me.
is. We go there, we
CSI
hang
is
out
a
with
lie.
people that have similar interests, and maybe we fuck them, maybe we don't.
It's just like going to a bar. Like you meet someone with similar interests, you go bang them. As a
Did you just repeat what
former-
I said?
yeah, as a
Almost
former
exactly.
hoe, yeah, as a former hoe, I've met people with several different fetishes. I've given a foot job. I've peed on somebody. I don't give a fuck if this is on Facebook Live. I don't care.
Neither
Like,
do we.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never-
a problem.
I've never in my life met a furry. So I feel like that's
That's
the only way
not
that
true.
they do
You
me.
just told us that you were asking your furry.
Well,
You fucking liar.
not in like not in a sexual manner. Like I've never
Well, go
had
meet
someone.
them.
I never had
Oh.
somebody be right back and then come out with like a wolf head and be like, all right, let's do this.
I really feel like they would have warned.
Hold on.
you first.
Hold on.
This is
Oh,
Megan
no,
looks
they
like
don't
she's
warn you.
seriously-
This is
Hold
kind of a
on.
lot of
Megan, you're
information, but
seriously
basically
researching
there were
this.
some studies done and like sexual attraction or sexual activity is not necessarily part of everyone's like furry
No.
lifestyle
Why are they there
You
then?
think-
Like, what are they doing?
because they like
Why do you
The
go to
furry
conventions,
costumes.
Jeff?
it's like cosplay.
Do you?
I mean, why do people dress up like anime characters?
do you
Yeah,
think
I
all
get
the
it.
horse girls that we had in school are now furries?
horse girls? What do you have
What
in
are horse
school?
girls?
What's
I
a
mean,
horse
there's
girl?
You've
a
never
difference
had a-
between furries and
You've never
You
had a
mean
horse
people that
girl
just
where
ride
she like.
horses?
What is a horse girl?
No, this
girl.
There was always a girl, I feel like, in every school that was like they loved horses a little too much, and then like this one girl that I went to high school with pretended she was a horse and galloped down the.
That was in your school.
school.
That was in your
I
school.
thought I swear to God, every
No.
school had a horse girl.
I mean, my cousin was
never-
the horse girl, but she was like a rodeo queen and did rodeo events and actually
Right, but I feel like
did the
that's
hard work,
that's
so-
not.
Cowgirl then.
The horse
feel like
girls
that's
I
not-
know were equestrians.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no. See, that's a whole nother
That.
thing. Like horse girls are like insane. Like if you like liked to ride horses and did all that stuff, no, you were fine. But this girl like straight up thought she was a fucking horse.
Galloped down the hall
That's
like a horse.
different.
Yeah.
Maybe she
I
liked
was
the sound of her
like-
shoes on the tile. Like I,
I mean, like, you know, jumping over shit like on the floors.
I mean, I used to pretend I was animals and played with other
Have you not
kids
seen a
like that,
video
but
like
I was
that
also
before?
3, so
well, that's
Yeah, no,
different.
we were
Three is
Megan,
that's
we were
normal.
Megan, we were
Right.
in high school.
Oh,
This bitch was like
that's
No, that's high
different.
school is different than 3. That's a whole
Yeah.
different
well,
time.
That didn't
Also-
happen at every school, Eddie.
that also reminds me of this
No.
girl. She was
Oh,
like,
okay, let's
I feel bad. She had like Asperger's and she was like socially awkward. She had a rolling backpack and we called her Hot Wheels. Um,
You had a rolling back, you said?
she had a rolling
Backpack.
backpack.
Listen,
So like
some people
Kids
with
are
rolling
fucking
backpacks didn't
assholes.
want them. They were forced onto people by their parents. You leave us alone.
I voluntarily
Listen,
had one.
no,
I
no,
was
no.
kind of
Shut up,
weird.
Marlene.
no. I give everyone a chance. And I sat with her at lunch one day and I was like, oh my
Once.
God, hey, how are you? Because she's by herself. She hissed at me. And then one day she proceeded to try to trip me with her rolling backpack. I'm like, okay, bitch, like we're done. It's over.
Oh, well, that's
Wait, you
different.
tried to
Then-
be
Maybe
friends
she
with her?
heard you talking about the horse girl.
You tried to befriend her and she tripped you?
She hissed at me. She was like, I'm like, okay, bitch. Like, all right. And then she tried to trip me with her rolling backpack. I'm like, all right, bye.
How
Like,
old was this in high school still?
this is high school. Yes.
Oh my God.
And her name was Hot Wheels after that.
I bet you that really wasn't her name, and that's probably why she tried to trip you. You were probably
That's
like,
probably why she
"Vroom,"
did
like when
that,
you went by or something.
No. I didn't call her
That's a
Hot Wheels
broom.
until after the incident.
All right, fine.
So, as a final note, after
Okay.
reading all of this, I was also reading the Wikipedia for furry fandom. The the general impression I get is that people who are furries are no different than people who do drag.
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay, yeah, that,
Like they call it a fursona.
Oh, I love it.
I like that.
Hashtag
That's
persona.
cute.
everyone here should get one of those.
Hashtag
I'm
persona.
done. I'm done. Should we
So
convince
if we equate like people with a fursona to people with
A
drag queen
fursona.
identities, it's roughly
Good
the same.
hashtag.
we
Yeah,
have to
that's
stop
weird.
saying
That was a real
fursona
thing.
because I will
Wait, so
pee
really, it has
myself.
nothing to do with them being sexual
Thank
at
you,
all. It
Suazo.
just if it happens to help them meet like-minded individuals that they're attracted to,
Right.
great.
Yeah.
Just like any other
Which
group
is
of
what
people.
yeah, is exactly what everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like every other group of
can't.
people in the world
I
that
can't.
has
I
a
can't.
like
It
every other group that has a like interest.
we're all
basically.
just trying
Well,
to
you-
get wet and our dicks wet, things wet.
No, it's not about
Um,
that. Damn it.
That's not the goal.
my-
The goal is just to like enjoy your fursona.
No, but I'm saying like we're all
Fursona.
trying
I'm
to get our
trying to
dicks
use
wet.
that word as much as possible.
I'm gonna say it a lot tonight. I'm gonna say it the rest of the night now.
My new goal is now to get Brian to Sazita's drag to get a fursona.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about. He just heard you, so
I
it's
feel,
fine.
I feel like is a unicorn a fursona?
I mean, you tell me. So the question is, what is one animal
know.
you never find at a furry convention?
Also, Eddie, if I were a furry, I would be an elephant. So
Right.
your
I'm
answer
going
is
to
point.
be I'm going to be a mix of a drag and a furry, and I'm
Okay,
going to have
is that
I'm
what
going to
we're
be a
doing?
unicorn. I'm going to be a unicorn. I'm going to have a strap-on dildo as my fucking horn.
That's a photo of them all getting ready to have a foot race. Have fun.
Oh God,
Yeah, they're
So
gonna
excited.
is
they're
that
gonna
what
have
we're
a
doing
foot.
now? Is that have we evolved? This question is.
Taking so long to load.
I'm
I
evolving.
I-
I've evolved the question into this. If you were a
I haven't
furry,
had-
what would you wear?
I really
looks
think that the only answers really for this question, like what they wouldn't be, are like what Megan said, the naked mole rat and like a human. That's
I was
it.
thinking
Guys,
a frog, actually.
A what?
Frog. A frog.
I feel like you could have a frog.
A
Fuck,
froggy?
bless my Google search history, because
My God, a furry race.
Furfest 2006.
Also,
I haven't had-
the Zoom went on my computer, so I can't.
Found it.
see.
Found a
you
frog
guys,
furry.
I haven't.
What?
You guys,
Oh, there you go.
Wait, what did you
I
find?
haven't had.
I found a frog furry.
Link
Wow.
that too. I want to see that. All right, so that exists. I
I
guess.
haven't had a foot race in a long time.
Oh wow, it looks like yeah, that's crazy. No.
Oh, there's another one. He has a Twitter.
Oh,
His name's
okay.
Dom.
Let's see that. His name is Dom. Is that what?
Oh, shut the. I fucking hate this. So, what animals are considered furries?
I
Common
love
furry
this.
identities, fursonas are dragon, feline, so cat, lion,
It's got his
tiger,
Twitter.
So unicorn qualifies.
Oh my God,
canine, wolf, fox. Why does it say domestic dog? Like, is there a difference between a domestic and a wild dog when you're dressing
Wolf.
Who
up?
wants to be an African wild dog when you can be a
I want to be a puppy.
English sheepdog?
Dom
Some
the
fur,
frog.
some furries create
Actually
some
looked that
furries.
up.
Some furries create mixed species such as a falf, a fox and a wolf, or cabbit, a cat and a rabbit.
I can
Furries
nickname-
rarely, if ever, identify with a non-human primate species.
Sorry, I've gone down the rabbit hole. I'm on Dom's furry frog side now.
Jeff, you're down the furry hole.
Hey, Dom the furry
Because I'm
frog. He
green,
has a
isn't it?
Twitter.
Oh, I'm on the Twitter page right now. Oh God.
I'm gonna
that's
go with
funny.
fish.
There's not a lot here though. He does a tweet of the day, but sometimes it's the same
You guys
tweet.
find a fairy fish. I'm out of here.
Furry shark,
Suazo.
do, furry shark,
Oh my God. He has a YouTube too. Hold on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going there.
I'm
Well,
not
apparently
sure if
one
this
in
is
three-
real, but it looks
What?
like
Apparently
there's a
one in
fish
three
with
furries-
actual fur on it.
Oh, left shark could be a furry shark. Fuck.
Well, I mean, a frog doesn't have fur either in real life.
I mean, okay. I don't think this is real, but it does qualify as a furry fish.
Don't really.
Ac- according to
Oh my
according
God,
to Google,
Ew. Ew.
according to Google, 1 in 3 furries don't feel like they're human.
Oh,
Why
That
are
would
there
be an
so
other
many
kin.
furry trouts in this?
Yeah. Ew.
Like there are different pictures of different ones.
I think it's the same as like a jackalope.
Oh, my
So-
YouTube history is going to show this quick.
But I think if they feel like they're not human, that would, I think, qualify as an other kin.
Oh God.
Well, do you guys used to watch Vine, right?
Hmm?
This is
Remember there was this them that used to identify as a wolf, and like now she's on TikTok, or they're on TikTok. I don't know what the pronouns are because I'm pretty sure they identify as a girl, but I'm not sure anymore. But she still is, or they're still identifying as a wolf.
The wolf. Yeah. Well, Dom the furry frog has TikTok also. If you want to look that up.
Yeah, other kin
Okay.
may identify as mythical creatures,
I'm way down the
or
rabbit
with
hole.
others
I'm gonna get
identifying
off
as
it.
creatures from the natural world or from popular culture. Examples include angels, demons, dragons, elves, fairies, spirits, sprites, wolves, foxes, horses, aliens, and cartoon characters.
I
Can
feel like
I
that's like a
be-
I feel like that's like a Dungeons and Dragon type of.
That
wanna
is
be
the
the-
subculture who identify as other kin. That is what that is.
Mhm.
I want to be Fluffy from Harry Potter, but with elephant heads.
Do
Okay.
you have
Now I
trunks?
wanna-
Okay.
Now I want to
you can
start
do
like
whatever
a
you want.
dungeon. I want to be like a Dungeons and Dragon fetish thing, and I want to have a +7 penis.
See, Eddie, this is how the conventions turn into little orgy sites.
Right.
It's
right.
you. It's just you. You're coming
Alright.
out here with your furry penis.
Furry penis.
I mean, we did find a
Next.
furry fish, so furry penis is probably not far off.
It's probably close by.
I'm still
Yeah.
very confused about what.
That reminds me of. That reminds me of. No, I'm sure you've seen Big Mouth, right? Where like
course
the
I have.
fucking where the hormone monster has baby or like fucking pet penises.
Yeah, he has them all over. And they are very furry. I
Sounds
support
like
that.
quality-
If that's what you're
okay.
bringing to the convention, bring it.
All right, next question.
Yes,
covered
please,
this one.
please.
Yeah, I feel like we've discussed this
Amanda.
one thoroughly.
Yeah, I think we have. I think we covered it.
God. Can I get question number 311, please?
My birthday.
Sure.
Hey.
Birthday.
Papa's birthday coming up.
Got a lot of Pisces up in this bit. Or is it Pisces? No, it's not Pisces.
It is Pisces.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, it goes Pisces into Aries. I was like, I thought it was something into Pisces.
No,
and then-
it's Pisces. Yeah. If you had to be, this one's easy, right? This isn't like a crazy subject. If you had to be a police officer, firefighter, or hospital worker, which would you pick?
Hospital
Hospital
worker. They're
worker.
vaccinated.
Firefighter.
Or what?
Ooh,
What
but
is it?
firefighter, that's so much. Oh,
What were the choices?
no, they
again?
all have trauma. Never mind.
Firefighter,
Cop
Police
or
officer,
hospital.
firefighter, or hospital worker?
Sorry. what was the
Hospital
first-
worker. Or wait, do we have a specific role in the hospital, or are we just a
That-
general hospital worker?
It's up
That's
to
why
you.
I liked it.
It's up to you, I think.
All right.
Police officer, firefighter, or hospital worker?
I'm going to work in a hospital as long as I don't have to clean up bodily fluids.
I'll be in HR at the hospital. I've done that before. It's fine.
I don't think
Can
that's
I
what
just
they
be a
need.
can I be a
Um,
psychologist?
Not what they didn't say that in the question. Jeff,
I
don't
would
go
be
around
the
changing things.
CEO of-
Doctor or nurse?
I don't like hospitals.
I'll be the
so-
CEO of the hospital. Be out
Be
of
the
If you work in
secretary.
HR at the
That's okay.
hospital, you're usually not near like any of the actual hospital stuff. You're
Okay.
like in a
I
separate
think the
section,
question,
by the way. Just like come
I
hang out.
think the question means
No one asked.
doctor. or
No one asked.
Oh, so I can't be a Make-A-Wish character?
No.
I mean,
I already
police
gave
officer
you
and
names.
firefighter are very specific jobs, so I feel like nurse or doctor probably is a
I
better.
think so as well.
Yeah.
Can I be my doc? Can I be a psychology doctor?
No.
Why?
Yes. I don't know. I didn't write the question. So maybe-
Oh, but I can't work in HR. Yeah. Fuck you,
No.
Jeff.
Yeah. You know how many
I'm working in
times I've
HR.
found so far, episodes 1 through 4, where Nana says, fuck you, Jeff. There's at
Oh,
least-
is that gonna be the
Do I
next?
say that often?
Is that gonna be the next compilation? Can we?
I think
Should
so.
be.
I'm working on it. I'm working on the compilations. Don't worry.
I didn't realize how much I
It's gonna take
said
time.
that to you, Jeff. I'm sorry. But
though.
I'm not
So I can tell you,
I'm sorry, but I'm
saying
not.
stupid shit.
I can tell you, episode 3. It was at minute 11. Minute 13 seconds. That was the first time. It's
No,
fine.
I bet you didn't also realize how many times you said heathen about the bath mat question until you
Oh,
know
that was a lot.
Honestly,
that's
I
how
didn't
that
realize
popped
how
out.
much Amanda said heathen. And I really appreciate that that was like a team effort.
Yes.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
52 episodes in, we say a lot of very similar things, and then once they get put into a 6-minute video of you saying the same shit over and over, kind of hits you hard. I didn't realize how much I hated Shannon Doherty.
You know how
We all
much you hate
did.
her.
We knew.
You know how much you hated Shannon Doherty. There's no questions.
Well, I apparently hated her.
I've been
Well,
on like
the
5
minute-
episodes and I know how much you hated it.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said it a lot, but like I always like forget or whatever. And then it was put into a video, and then Jeff's like, "Yeah, that was only like a couple of episodes that I grabbed those from." I was like, "Oh."
See, I definitely haven't said fuck you, Jeff, as much as you like talked
Ooh,
shit about
ooh.
Shannon Doherty.
You don't
It's
think
pretty
so?
close. It's pretty
It's
close.
more.
It is
It's
not
more
close.
so far. I found 4 of them in 3 episodes so far.
Fuck you, Jeff. All right.
Yeah, let's do this one right now. Let's do this
epi-
one.
Episode 50, an hour 15 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm gonna still have to search the video to find that. It doesn't matter when you say it. It's just, I had to type it. I'm actually keeping a log now of kind of the best things I can pull out, so we can do like a trailer.
Do
Just for
you
a
get like
compilation
transcripts
video.
on your Zoom?
No, I've been typing it. I
No,
like
no,
if I'm
no,
just
I'm
hanging out, like
saying-
listening.
When you're looking at the recordings, like I have to record myself on Zoom for some of my counseling stuff.
Yeah.
And like if you wait long enough, like and you look at the videos, it types up a transcript for you and you can like
What?
search
Yeah.
through it.
Oh,
Maybe you
okay,
do
so-
want to update
Look at your
Zoom.
Zoom recordings. There might be an option for transcripts.
Oh,
'Cause
that's cool.
Yeah.
They have
That's
been
also-
saving my life when I'm doing
Oh,
like
I
feel-
the class.
I feel like that's
You mean
also
right now, but
terrifying
it's
because
so
you just get to look back and you're like, does it say like their name and everything? And they're like, so it'll be like
For the most part,
pumpkin
yeah.
spice.
It'll tell you the
Shot.
speaker. It'll tell you the timestamp.
Oh.
Sometimes it gets it wrong, but like it doesn't get it so wrong. So it's
Yeah.
It's like a
really helpful.
general. It gives you like a
Oh.
general vicinity of.
Damn.
I didn't know about this before I started school, so I didn't.
I discovered this on the last
Seriously?
meeting that I take the minutes for. And a year ago, my hand was bothering me, so to actually write was painful, really, really painful. And now they've kept recording it, just so in case something's missed and whatever. And the last one that we did, I was like watching the video and I saw it pop up on the side. I was like, oh my God.
That
Sometimes
would've
I
saved
will
me
say it's not
hours.
exactly accurate.
sometimes
No,
it's
no,
off,
that would
but like
save
a
me
lot
hours.
of it is really
But-
right.
Jeff, you can just hit Control F
Search for Shannon
a
Doherty.
million
Done.
times to see.
Never know.
Fuck you, Jeff. Fuck you, Jeff. Fuck you, Jeff.
Sometimes the transcript doesn't load, and I think you have to like ask them to like do it or something. But honestly, the times when that's only happened to me once, and that was today, and I was very annoyed. But
That's
the other time
terrifying.
it happened automatically.
It's fine because I've been enjoying going back and watching Us a year ago.
Mm.
Although episodes like 1 through 4 weren't that good, but that's okay because we were learning and we were getting used to it. And we were
I was also hammered. I don't know.
I
What those
think,
episodes
yeah.
were.
I think episode 1 through 4, me and Amanda were doing it from her car.
you were. It was yeah, it was crazy.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
It was practice though. That was learning and practice. We were fine now. Okay. So, police officer, firefighter, hospital worker, doctor, or nurse. Did everybody answer that?
I think I'd go with cop.
You think you would?
Yeah.
I feel like they're not
It's-
treated very well.
I
For what they
feel
do.
that I wouldn't be afraid to speak up if somebody's fucking up.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. You could do that.
Yeah.
I don't.
that's a-
I
that's
wouldn't
a good
trust I wouldn't trust my power because I feel like I would just be like, I'd flash my badge over it, be like, I'm a cop.
You think you would just use it all the time?
I mean, probably, but like a
You're
few
like,
years
"Oh,
ago,
you're
I
in
saw
this
some.
club. Detective.
Well, I saw some like cop like turn on his lights, run through a red light, and then turn into like a Dunkin'
Oh.
Donuts a few years ago. I
no,
was
I've
like,
seen that too, but they're not all like that. Like that's
right, but like I've seen it enough where like I'm just like that's probably not.
yeah, I've seen
okay.
that too many times as well. That's true.
Oh my God, a girl that I worked with a million years ago. She was telling me a story of how she was behind a state trooper on the highway, and the state trooper was going like however fast it was going, so she kept up.
114.
I wasn't quite that fast, but it was like probably 80 something. And she kept up. She maintained speed with the trooper. They apparently like radioed in to another trooper.
To pull her
And she
over?
got pulled over.
Aren't you allowed to like keep up with the flow of traffic though? Like,
See, I believe from what she had said, like I said, this was, oh my God, 20 plus years ago. They were able to go like 15 or 20 miles an hour over the speed limit for no reason. It didn't have to be on a call or something like that. This was up in Maine, but yeah,
Well, there's nothing there.
Are the streets very clear in Maine?
yeah.
Other street? Are
There
they
are a
dirt?
couple of streets.
They're
There are a
made
couple
dirt,
of traffic lights, you know.
I mean, you need at
Lamp
least
posts.
2 per state.
though. 2 lights
Yeah.
or 2 roads?
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
Eddie, go ahead. 1 to 400.
should have thought about this.
You
Fuck,
forgot about what? Numbers?
69. No, I should have thought about it.
Oh, you should be ready always. I mean,
My mom
You know,
said-
fuck,
Alright.
we're gonna
69.
bro.
What is the?
69.
This goes along with the furry question. What is the worst character? What is the worst character that could be made or has been made into a sexy Halloween costume?
E.T.
Wait, you say the weirdest? What was
Oh, did we talk
The
about
worst
it before and
one,
that
no, the
happened,
worst.
didn't it? That happened.
Oh, Jose doesn't know about that.
Hold,
don't think he
hold on,
needs
let's do.
Jose, your life is
Let's
better
talk
without
about
this.
let's get the question done, and then we'll talk about the ET porn that we found.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I don't know.
Let's start with the question.
All right,
The
so
worst character.
the worst character made into a sexy character.
Halloween costume.
Ron Jeremy.
Really?
That's the epitome of sexy. He's like
That's-
huge
Have
cock.
you seen him? He's
That's
not
not-
Have you
Yeah.
actually looked at Ron? Have you?
Does anyone
Have you-
ever look
have
at
you-
Ron? I'm
have
pretty
you
sure the
clocked
camera.
anything on his face and his body.
I'm pretty sure the camera's just focused on his cock.
There's
So
never been a camera on the man.
That's not what's on his Ron de Jeremy rum. Picture
I'm
of his
sorry.
fucking
I'm sorry.
Drink that.
Did you buy Ron Jeremy rum?
Of course I did.
I don't know if
I'm surprised there wasn't a fucking.
I was
I'm
21.
surprised.
What was I to do?
I don't know. I'm surprised his cock
Oh.
wasn't on the bottle.
It was just his ugly face. And it was pretty basic rum. Like,
Sure it was.
not great, not bad, you know.
how
With
big was
one
the bottle?
special
Was it?
ingredient.
Regular
Was the
size.
bottle? The bottle wasn't 9 inches.
Honestly, pretty average bottle.
Halloween costumes. Focus, Steve, focus.
Well, I'm pretty sure last year there were coronavirus, the actual virus costumes.
There
I've
were.
seen, not in person, but I've seen like the measles, somebody with
wait,
Like they
measles.
look like the
coronavirus?
ball with the
Sexy
Yeah.
coronavirus. Yeah.
You know there were.
I know that. Oh,
You
no.
know there
Megan is
were.
looking this up right now.
Did they at least, was it like a woman's costume and it was like you have one coronavirus as a titty here, one over here, one on each cheek, and then one in the front?
Maybe.
Or is it like
Probably.
the whole body is
Something.
just one big?
I don't know. It's, you know, I feel like every year they get more everything. Nobody needs to be sexy Cookie Monster or Elmo for fucking Halloween. It's unnecessary. Like, that's closer to a furry costume, I guess.
Yeah.
I really
Looking at
want to
an
go dressed
entire
as a.
listicle of-
Wait, what?
I'm looking
What's
at a
that?
listicle of them.
I also
Sexy
would argue
Really?
that nobody
Apparently
needs
is
to
a
get
thing.
dressed up at all for Halloween, but they do it for shits and giggles.
Sexy stuff.
Shiggles, shiggles, as I like to call it.
We do it for the
Wait,
shiggles.
wait. What? The sun?
Sexy corner on the cob.
Oh, come on.
Ooh, I would like that. I would be very aroused if I saw a
Sexy
man
goldfish.
at a party dressed as a corn on the cob, and then also holding real corn.
Sexy lobster.
Should I?
A lobster.
So is like. So should you do like a couple's costume where you come as like
Sexy
butter?
watermelon?
corn on the cob and butter.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
to be honest with you, I don't even think that I'd be
Gumby?
able. If somebody came out in corn, I wouldn't even think to go put on my costume. I would be done. I'd
Sexy
shove
fortune
it in
cookie.
my mouth.
Did you want? What if you dress? I
Like,
feel
if
like I have a
you
great
pick the
pickup line.
Oh.
If
Sexy
a
French
girl
fries.
Oh,
if
French
a girl
fries.
came
Yeah.
if a girl came dressed as corn, I'll be like, can I pop your corn? Like pop your chicken? I
Oh,
don't know.
see,
I think sexy
Really?
pizza rat takes the cake though.
pizza
Like-
rat.
Like Chuck E.
So-
Cheese?
Like
Oh,
I was thinking more of like Ninja
Like
Turtles.
the pizza rat from a couple years ago that dragged that giant piece of pizza down the stairs.
the pizza
That's what
rat.
you're
What
Excuse me?
referring to, Megan.
Was that
the hell
not?
was the pizza rat?
I'm
You've
just
never
I'm
seen
disturbed
Pizza
by
Rat?
how many pizza rats
No.
we have.
There you go. That's what it looks like, at least in sexy Halloween costume form.
Sexy Halloween pizza rat. Let's see.
I think you can make almost anything
Oh,
Oh, you
sexy.
have a whole list.
Yeah, there's a whole
Seriously?
list.
What is this for?
Wait, oh, this is the whole list. Where's
What
the
was-
pizza? Skunk? A
Sexy
skunk.
Trump.
I mean,
That does
lumberjack
not look like a.
God.
That does not look like a pizza rat at all.
Okay,
Oh,
this
sexy
sexy
carrot.
daddy
Bag.
cheerleader needs to stay in the bedroom. That's not for the
go.
public.
The
Also, I'm
lumberjack
not-
with a hat that says "I love wood."
I'm not super.
French
I'm not super
fries.
okay. I'm not okay with the French fry placement where it says hot fries.
I don't like the sexy Gumby.
Ew, Gumby. I'm sorry.
That feels
Wait,
wrong. Don't ruin Gumby. Gumby is
Sexy-
precious.
sexy
there's a
daddy
sexy raccoon.
cheerleader.
There's a sexy
Sexy
nun on here, and
raccoon.
it's quite disturbing, actually.
Sexy.
the
nun.
sexy.
See, that's like
the
I'm
sexy-
telling you. There's some things.
This is a.
Who the
this is
fuck wanted to be a
different list.
sexy goldfish?
I like the
Oh,
sexy
oh.
hacker. The,
Wait a
the
minute,
sexy
this is
hacker
fun.
is
I
pretty.
found something that could be disturbing, but you know.
I like sexy lumberjack.
Suazo, what is
I
it?
don't mind
What
that
is
one at all.
The
hold on.
sexy
What'd you
fortune, the
find?
sexy fortune cookie number 9 or number 14.
It literally says "enjoy me" on it.
Ew, sexy Gumby. Ew.
Oh,
Sexy
these are
Gumby
awful.
just feels inappropriate.
Yeah.
I
sexy,
dig
sexy Bert does not.
Sexy bird.
sexy.
The link I,
Frickin' Olaf.
Any sexy Sesame
the
Street
link I just
character,
posted.
Weird.
Oh, where's that?
Posted a link?
I just posted a link.
Oh,
Any sexy Sesame
s-
character is the worst. Like, why would we?
So
I don't think that
Yep.
Bert is meant to be a woman's costume when it's sexy. It should be a man, and it should have a man Ernie with it, and they
Right.
should go home together.
because they gay.
Yeah. They sleep in
Sexy-
the same
Sexy
bed.
Oompa Loompa is not sexy. Just saying.
Oh,
Sexy lobster is too furry for
I mean, here,
sexy
look.
minion.
This should never be a sexy costume. Barney the dinosaur. Come on.
sexy Mr. Peanut.
I feel like if you're
Oh,
gonna have a sexy Barney, you need the whole rest of the gang too. Like you need BJ and I don't know if that was the boy or the girl, but the
think we
brother.
need any of
the other one I didn't name.
I mean,
Megan,
the
I
second link
just saw the
posted
nun.
has the sexy nun in it at number
Oh my,
16. and
I just saw it.
it's quite disturbing.
I didn't see the sexy nun.
It's in the second
Me
link
neither.
Megan posted. Oh my God, scroll
Oh,
down.
the second one. That'll be a good
It's-
post one.
It is a look. We're gonna wait for everybody to find it.
Hold on.
Wait, was it the
I- A body bag is
Sexy
just wearing
kid.
a black dress.
Number
sexy
16.
killer whale?
Keep
I am
going.
totally about-
Scroll down.
I
Okay,
don't really think
16.
that the Sesame Street characters are that sexy.
Well, they should
Sexy
never be.
Bert.
Keep
He's it.
What's
scrolling.
a biscuit beast?
Basically,
More Sesame Street
basically.
characters. I don't like the way that girl's holding that cookie.
Keep scrolling.
The Sudoku
Biscuit
is not
beast.
sexy.
Crayons.
How is
Sudoku-
real estate
oh.
agent a thing?
Keep going.
A medical marijuana dispenser.
You're almost there.
What the fuck is wrong with the nun?
French
There it
fries.
is.
Oh, that's too much sheer.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say.
shit.
Wait, how
I'm
far did you
just
Okay.
scroll?
Just
Just
be a
keep
short
scrolling.
dress, but this
Oh, I've been
is so
waiting
much
for
worse.
it.
Go past the
It's
medical
number-
marijuana
Wait, which
dispenser.
one? What number?
It's
Number
number 16.
The nun? Oh, yeah,
okay.
the nun is awful. Yeah.
But the horrifying is, I feel like that's just like that looks like if she had like a white face and like the dark circles around her eyes, she'd look like a fucking horror movie character.
Why
Horror
couldn't
movie
they just
nun.
give her like a short dress?
And I
Where's
love how
the-
the
No.
comment
Where's
or
the nun in that?
caption on the photo, it says nothing about the sheerness. It's just like, oh, the heels.
didn't
I
see
would
the
de-
heels.
I would
need to
definitely
look at
do
it.
I would definitely do Wednesday from the Addams Family. She kind of looks like Christina Aguilera.
If
I
she
don't
didn't
know.
have the what do you
Or
call
Avril
the
Lavigne. She looks like Avril Lavigne.
what do
in her
nuns
early
wear on their
days.
head? What is that called? Do we
A
know?
wig? Pigtails?
No, the
A wig?
hat.
Only in this picture. Yeah.
Have it. They're
If she didn't have that on her head, I wouldn't know she is a nun.
The habit.
Miss,
The habit. Yeah.
did you guys see Miss Scissorhands? I feel like that's a lesbian costume.
I stopped scrolling after the nun. I think I was too affected. Hold on.
I think I don't know how any woman finds a costume at Halloween that's not shitty like that.
It's 'cause
Bullshit,
You make it
they have-
yourself. That's why.
You have to make
Bullshit.
it
They have
yourself,
a
right.
they have a sexy Brian from Family Guy.
Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm on board with the sexy Mrs. Scissorhands. Edward
sexy
needs
Mary-
love.
Sexy marionette.
No one needs that.
sexy Darth Vader.
Don't forget the sexy SpongeBob, okay?
Oh God. that's
Sexy
the page,
clown.
buddy.
No.
Darth Vader
all
doesn't
set.
look like Darth Vader. Just
Are
looks
you
like
sexy
a
looking at
robot.
Sexy SpongeBob. Oh, the sexy Oompa Loompa. Do you have to paint your body orange?
Yes.
Sexy
Like,
Sponge.
who-
Why? If you're being SpongeBob, why would his face be on your tits?
Because that's what they want people to look at.
So does anyone
But,
have
like,
a friend
Couldn't
that
your
they
face
feel
be
comfortable?
his face?
I'm talking about the people that made the costume.
The fact that there's so much camel toe on many of these costumes with the shorts is disturbing. Like the nun, especially.
None. I know.
No. Oh.
The Oompa Loompa, the color for the Oompa Loompa needs to go to the sexy Trump costume from the other link because that one was way too regular of a shade of white.
I just
Not
wanna
okay.
know who who here, raise your hand if you have a friend that you feel comfortable painting your body that color orange. I guess if you're like super white and you go get like a bad spray tan, you can dress as a
You can do that yourself. You don't need someone else to do it.
I
You
mean,
don't
I
need someone
think
else to do that.
before Trump, I think anyone who painted their body orange would be associated with an Oompa Loompa, but now the default for orange skin would be him.
Or Cheeto.
Right.
How's he
Somebody would
doing?
do just like
Is he enjoying his free time?
We don't talk about him anymore. Next question.
That's
Might have
you,
picked that
Jeff.
one, I think. My turn. 276. Okay. 276. Would you rather have big feet or big hands?
I
Big
have
hands.
both.
Would I rather have what?
Yeah.
Big feet or big hands?
No.
Well, my feet are size 14. Do they get bigger?
Big
Yes.
hands.
Yes. My nephew basically wears a size 14 and he'll be 15 this year.
Do big feet help you swim?
Like,
They
yeah.
help with
Only if you
balance.
have
Yeah,
webbed
they do.
toes.
No,
Yeah, they have
you can
webs.
kick a lot faster if you
I'll take big feet and then just start swimming like a mermaid.
They like flippers? Is that why they go faster?
Well, I mean, look at this shit. Like,
Look at this shit. Well, you're also 6 foot what?
6'4".
Because mine are 11 and a half, 12, and I'm 5'9", so
Well, I
like the
need
same.
it to hold.
they're flipper
I need
feet
it to
as
hold
well.
up my body. I mean, I think I have giant hands too. If your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer.
I'm not gonna measure now.
No,
Right?
I don't want
it was that thing. It was that thing where you like. Did you guys
Boom,
never
why are
do
you
that?
guys
Where you like
checking?
you used to tell your friends that if your hand was bigger than your face, you had cancer. They did this, and you just smacked their hand into their face. Did you guys not do that? Was that?
did it.
Did I go to? I was like, did I go to a weird school?
Yeah.
Nope, nope, we did that.
you
We had a horse
people
girl,
that-
people
horse girl
smacking.
and
Jeff, you
I
need to
think
show the
that
horse
he-
girl video after we're done recording.
Wait, where's that?
I sent it in our chat.
Oh, you had
Did
one.
you
Like,
guys?
Back.
Did you guys see the
it
video of
Eddie's
like I think it was she wasn't my friend. Let's just
Oh,
throw that out there. Did you guys see the video? I think it was like a horse or a donkey, and there was like a baby bird, and the horse, like we thought it was gonna like come up and nuzzle the bird, and it just stomps on the bird.
Oh, I
What's
saw
that?
a
What
horse
about-
eat one.
Oh shit.
I can't find all these videos you guys.
I
are talking
didn't realize that horses were so anti-birds, and I'm for it.
about. Amanda, I
Somebody
don't
needs
see
to
that
show
video.
them what's up.
This is it. Birds aren't real, but
Yeah, I
pigeons
sent
aren't
it in
real.
the chat, like
Pigeons
last
aren't
week,
real.
so it'll be up
I
there.
saw a video of baby pigeons, and they were
you didn't.
gross.
Zoom chat?
No, you didn't.
Yes.
I mean, all
I didn't
baby
get it.
birds
Wasn't real.
are pretty bad.
That wasn't
That was a
real.
fever
If
dream.
they're
Nope.
young
Wasn't
enough.
real.
But baby pigeons are like really gross.
They're not
They're
real.
like they're
That's not. That
worse.
wasn't real footage.
Right, birds aren't real. Remember that? Talking
No,
about
pigeons aren't real.
birds
Pigeons
aren't real.
specifically are not real.
There's a website that birds
Pigeons.
aren't real at all. None of them.
Oh.
I'm down.
Birdsaren'treal.com.
Why do they shit on my head then?
They don't.
It's for good luck.
Never happened.
Fuck you, Jeff. You weren't there.
so-
There we go. Number 3. Yep.
So the bird shit is actually chemical warfare, and they're just trying to chip you via skin contact. I don't know.
Did we not talk
I'm
about this one
tired.
night? The birds aren't real site?
I thought we mentioned
I
it.
didn't know there was a website.
Oh yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole
Oh, they
conspiracy.
post that. They used to post that shit everywhere. It was like birds aren't real.
No, it's a website with the whole conspiracy written on it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Any
Like,
webs.
Kind of, it's a joke though. The meme.
Is it a joke?
Any website I see written in permanent marker on the side of a building, I usually just tend not to go to. Just because
No, these people are
bird.
serious. I don't believe it, but these people are serious. about
Yeah,
their-
it's like the theory is that they're what, a government like
They're a government-
spy
yeah.
system.
They're like cameras.
But I
in-
thought that was pigeons specifically.
No, it's
No.
all birds.
It's all
I just
birds.
posted a link for the woman galloping like a horse.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I just sent it to the-
So it wasn't just me.
I mean, it wasn't you at all. I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't gallop like a horse.
Cool.
They have
I-
activism gear.
Yeah, this is
Kind
a
of
whole thing.
I-
I'm not even, like,
actually.
that wasn't a joke. Like, there's a look at the history. It goes like, there's a,
Yo.
why?
There's a shirt that just says "I am a lie" under a picture of a bird.
Yeah. I mean, don't read it all now because you're busy. But
No, now I'm busy, Jeff.
I
Now
know,
I'm
right?
busy.
we lost Nana to the pit to the
Oh,
birds.
it's from the Red Scare. Interesting.
I'm learning about the history now.
Oh, I read this. I've read this whole site now. That was funny. I mean, they don't think
Why?
it's funny, but I thought it was.
How much free time did you have to read a whole site about birds not being
Sometimes I just
real?
read shit. Okay.
Their history is quite long.
I mean, the funny thing is
Yeah.
that I know for a fact that the CIA invented in the 70s, mind you, they invented surveillance devices that were electronic dragonflies.
Okay.
And the reason why they didn't use them is they got swept away by the wind too much. But the point of them was so they could use them in public parks and things like that weren't wired for one
Right.
reason or another, and so they could eavesdrop on people's conversations. But those are real.
What kind of? I feel
So
like what kind
birds
of
are
information are
happier
you
than
getting at a public park?
I mean, if you've got like
Wow.
secret meetups with your handler or something like that, or
Drug stuff.
Yep, makes sense.
I mean, yeah,
Now
they're,
they have
they're
birds
trying
to
to
do it.
get information on
Trying to make sure homeless
spies.
people don't have anywhere to go.
All right.
That's why they made birds instead, because the dragonflies weren't happy enough.
Except they made the birds apparently before the dragonflies. So, but apparently
Well,
birds only existed after 1947.
Well, if they
Right.
could just make it so that the birds didn't shit, that'd be great.
It's good luck, Nana.
it's
How
a
often do
cover.
you get shit on birds that you're very upset about this?
Right, I was just wondering that too.
It has happened no fewer than 7 times in my lifetime.
Thank
You
you
were
very
I've-
much.
no
No
fewer than
fewer.
What?
No fewer than 7?
No fewer than 7.
No fewer.
Nana, I was once working a Saturday night at the White Bull Tavern. It was about 11:30 at night, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna go on a smoke break while it's kind of dead. I went to the corner, lit a cigarette, was sitting there smoking. A bird shit in my hair, and I had to wash it out in the sink.
Now multiply that by 7. That's why I hate them.
At
Wait,
least 7.
that's not good luck. I thought that was good luck.
It is good
I
luck.
feel like after
Doesn't
the
sound
first
like it.
time, it's no longer luck. Now I'm just a target. And you know what? It's
Like that Far Side script with the bullseye on the
they've
top
shot
of your
in my
head.
hair. They've shot on my sweater. They've shot in between my titties. I don't like it.
Oh, I feel like the titties are the
like it.
worst. I mean, as
You
someone
just
that
need to
doesn't
make
have
some friends
titties,
with a murder of crows, and they'll defend you. So that's all. You
I'm
Oh,
need.
gonna
crows
be
are, like,
breaking
super
this
smart.
conversation to go get items from my mother. I will be back anywhere between 1 minute and an hour.
Okay. Well, great.
it's
Nana
very
is so
broad
uncomfortable.
range.
She was actually just carried away by birds.
She was so
Everybody-
uncomfortable with the bird conversation. She's like, I gotta fucking go for a minute.
Apparently, all the birds that have apparently been replaced by robotic ones since 1976.
Right, of course. They have.
Apparently, real birds did exist at one point in time, but
One
since
time,
the 70s,
yeah.
they have not existed.
So when I'm eating like chicken, is that
It's not
real
bird.
chicken?
Right? It's
That
not
is
real.
laboratory grown meat.
Uh-huh.
So what about the turkeys that I run into on occasion in Brookline are not real?
People, or are they turkeys? No.
They're they're terrifying.
No, they're not. They're fine. They're
They're
real.
actually feathered assassins. We're just lucky enough to have not been killed by them yet.
Feathered.
Yeah, I know.
assassins.
There's a lot. I'm like, I could definitely like see them being assassins because they're usually in like someone's yard or like in the middle of the road, like waiting to get someone.
No, I would pin swans or geese as assassins before I'd pin turkeys as
Oh
assassins.
my god, yes. They're so mean.
Yeah.
So
I had pet
a
geese when I was a
question for-
kid.
Oh, God.
They make
I'm sorry, you
really
had
good guard dogs.
Pet geese? How
Yeah,
did
I
you
had
how
3 of
did
'em.
you how did you acquire pet geese?
You buy them when they're babies.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like chickens, but I mean, they're, they hang around and they make good guard dogs, actually.
I thought they were just mean by nature.
No,
No,
they're
they-
yeah,
I mean-
no, they're aggressive. They are
Yeah.
aggressive.
But
So if you're
their
like
people-
mom, yeah.
they're fine.
Okay.
Hey, Eddie, I have an unrelated question. You work at a bar,
Oh.
behind
Yeah.
the bar, behind the bar. I mean,
Yeah.
would you ever like? So I got my dinner tonight, and I got like a soda with, and asked for a cup of ice with it, and this is what I got with
Yeah.
it. You can't read it. Shit.
What does it
Oh,
say?
it's visible.
Try
Dirty
Dirty
ice
ice
to go.
Wow.
Did you get a drink?
Yeah.
Like an
No, I did. I got
like an
this
alcohol.
can of- No, I got it
Alcohol
regular.
or
No, that's
So
right here.
usually dirty ice refers to like the old way I do it is like I'm mixing a cocktail and it's something I have to strain.
Usually,
The dirty ice
Okay.
is the extra ice that I put on the side that because people like to like suck on the ice cubes and shit.
way better than what it
That's
sounds like.
very
Usually
that's
they give
very
me
strange.
no. Usually they give me a cup with ice in it, and that's it.
so you got used ice cubes from somebody else's Sunkiss.
Right? Isn't that weird? Like dirty ice to go.
I mean, maybe
That's
there's like
funny.
alcohol on the ice cubes. Like,
Nope.
no.
I mean,
Are
there's about to be, but there wasn't.
Are they
And the
pale
alcohol
orange?
Purified anyway, right? So
That's-
it doesn't matter.
What did you say?
The alcohol is going to purify it anyway, right?
I
Right.
mean,
I
plus
was
it's
just curious
cold.
if
That
you've ever
should
seen
kill
that.
pretty much anything, right?
I was just curious
Yeah.
if you've ever seen it like written on a cup before, like dirty ice to go. I was like, what?
No, that looks like a legit label too. Like they do that more than
Printed
that
once.
shit.
Like if
Yeah,
it
but
was like
they've
written
never
in
done
like
that.
if that was like written in Sharpie, I'd be like, okay. But also again for to-go orders, that's so strange because
Right.
I was like thinking maybe COVID, maybe Jeff got like an alcoholic drink to go.
No.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, I make my own
That's-
alcoholic drinks, but but
That's
when I've been
so
ordering from the same
strange.
place, right? I've been ordering from the same place since we started this every Sunday, and that's the first time I haven't just got a cup with ice in it.
You know what? Fuck it. I would give them a call and be like, hey, little bi
Send me dirty ice. Next time, can you send me?
I'm a
clean
little
ice?
I'm a little bi-curious about this.
You ended up on our show tonight. Just wondering what the
Right.
fuck this is all about.
May I ask where you ordered it from?
Sakura Organic. It's a sushi place, Japanese. Yeah, right in Wakefield Center. Yeah, it's good. The food's good there.
So it's organically dirty. Cool.
Organically filthy ice.
The only kind of
Anyway,
dirty that's
next question. I don't want to take up
acceptable
time on
these
this.
days
This is just it was just a weird thing that I noticed and I wanted to ask. Let's see, Megan. I guess it's back to you.
anyway. 47.
We finally made it all the way around to all 6 of us.
4 hours later.
Right? You say 47?
Yep.
All right, you can do that. Where is it? It's next to 46. I know. What would be the scariest monster that you can imagine?
A needle monster, like hypodermic needle monster.
You know, monster. Like sticking out everywhere and just like rolls into you.
Yeah. I'm not
That's-
okay with that.
That's pretty bad. That's actually
The
pretty-
clown from it that fucking turns into your fears.
Yeah.
Which would
Or
also
some
turn
sort
into a
of-
hypodermic needle monster.
Some sort of some
Sure.
sort of like some sort of very pale or gray skeletal being that pops up at the foot of your bed and then he opens his mouth like super long and spiders come out.
Ooh,
Oh, like the mummy.
Yeah, yeah.
is that why you talked about that earlier? Because you were thinking it already? You were like way ahead of us. You said the mummy before. You did.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
We talked about pyramids. I don't think we mentioned mummies.
Let me rewind this. You
Yeah.
said something about mummies chasing you earlier.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
I can't rewind it while we're recording it. But you did. I swear you did.
No, we talked about pyramids. I definitely don't remember talking about the mummy.
I don't remember mummies either, but
No, we talked about mummies and body parts and
Oh no, we talked about mummification and stuff, and like yeah, I was like,
Mummification.
yeah, not actual
Mummifica-
mummies, just
Right, okay, fine. Like real ones though. not-
being
not-
mummified.
yeah. I was like so confused. I'm like, what? I don't
Like,
remember.
I don't really
I'm like, I know
I
I'm
feel like-
tired, but like,
You're not that tired. The
I'm
scariest
exhausted.
monster for
Okay, I'm gonna
me
be right
is
back. My dog needs to go outside.
okay. For me, the scariest monster is like one of those crazy people from the psychiatric hospital that's like a ghost and that can possess the shit out of me, and like that's scary to me. Possession
what's
is
also
scary.
really,
to me.
what's really terrifying? Those ghost children that have the creepy little fucking laugh.
Yeah, like I know I have a recording of it somewhere.
I have a recording.
I do know because I used to play a game and it was fun to break out that on my phone. It was fun to break out that recording every once in a while. It was like a horror game, like a board game. And every once in a while, I would break out the soundtrack that wasn't really part of the game, and I would just have it on the table, and it would be like a creepy little children laugh, like in the middle of the game, and people would be like, "What the fuck?" Oh,
I got sage next to my fucking bed. I will light that shit right then and there, and I'll blow it in your fucking face. I'll be like, "Bye, ghost.
yeah, no,
Have a good
I know you
life."
would. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready. I'm gonna need that when I go to that prison in Philadelphia in December.
Do it.
Jeff, I can't help you if you get
Oh.
like a demon attached to you. I don't know how to depossess anybody. I know how to get rid of ghosts, and that's it.
Aren't you gonna go
Bring
with me?
some
I
salt.
thought you were going.
Fuck that. I'm not going to a haunted shit. I don't do that shit for those reasons because I know that shit's real. I don't know how to get rid of that.
Tell me you can do that.
The best thing I can think of is bring some salt with you and just throw it like everywhere because salt gets rid of demons.
The best thing I can think of is don't freaking do it. But Eddie, it's not demons, it's ghosts.
I thought salt got rid of demons too.
No. I'm saying at this place, it's ghosts.
At the prison, there are supposedly ghosts,
and they're malevolent, bad ghosts. Christine brought one back with her.
I know other
there's
people.
Definitely, I mean,
you can go home with anything.
There's definitely crystals that can protect you from like.
All right.
I know amethyst protects you from like psychic stuff, so that's probably the only thing I can think of right now that will keep them from coming back with you.
Christine just got lucky.
She got lucky that she brought a ghost to the house.
Yeah. No.
No.
Man, like I said, she went in for the tour and whatever, and somehow got scratched.
I was gonna say you said she got scratched or something by something. Yeah.
Yeah. But she didn't brush against anything.
She got hacked up. How'd she get rid of it?
It was a good year or two that this fucking thing was around. Yeah.
I haven't felt anything aside from the one that likes to open all the doors in the house.
That one's been here forever and it's fine.
That one's nice.
Yeah.
Maybe it learned to love you, and it's the same one.
No, because the one we have is prior to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, ghosts don't learn to love you. They die because of the things, and they usually just carry that with them. I also just found out creepily the other day that so I get ringing in my ears a lot, and apparently that's depending on what ear it is, it's like a spirit trying to contact you. And I was sitting in my bed the other day, and my ear started ringing. I'm like, son of a fucking bitch, there's a ghost up in here.
Wait, when your ear starts to ring, that's supposed to be a ghost that's trying to contact you?
That's also a difference in pressure between what is it, the tympanium membrane?
Because a ghost changes the pressure, though? Maybe a ghost is changing the pressure.
I mean, I don't know. I've always had ghosts in my life somewhere, and I'm just like, I'm all set, thanks. I also have a tendency to wake up at 3 in the morning, anywhere between 3 and 5, and that's when the witching hour. That's not the demon hour. It's not always demons. It can be ghosts.
But it was demons. We said demons before.
It can be demons. I know if
you guess who woke up at just before 3 a.m. today?
You did.
Guess who wakes up at around 3 a.m. every fucking day?
The demon Amanda.
So if you see a figure in your dreams that you don't recognize, that usually tends to be a ghost trying to reach out.
I don't remember dreams.
I usually don't, but like I usually like if I have a weird dream like that, like I'll wake up. So I'm like, there's a ghost up in here. Up in here.
I don't think everybody has. I don't think everybody has talked about the scariest monster they can imagine yet.
I can't think of anything. Like,
Amanda's like, I'm not afraid of anything. Fuck that.
Oh no, after that fucking chip, like I know, yeah, Amanda's good.
I guess whatever is out there for me whenever I experience sleep paralysis.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, that's so a demon. I mean, a monster that can paralyze you.
That shit, like it's been a while for me, maybe a month or so, but like for some reason I've been experiencing it recently, and it's the worst.
I've
Yeah.
heard about it, and it sounds terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is because
Really?
like I feel like someone's in my apartment. Like there are times where like I'll be sleeping, I'll wake up and I hear like someone's like came through my door, and I'm trying to get up to answer the door, but I can't get up. It's terrifying.
I listened to a podcast about it, and apparently, if you can manage to move anything, like even if you can move your pinky like a little tiny bit, it should snap you out of it.
That's the thing. I try to like make noise or something, and like I literally can't move for like maybe it seems like probably like a good 5 to 6 minutes, but then I wake up and I get up and there's nothing there, and I'm like, oh my god, that's terrible.
Yeah, because the dread is part of it.
Yeah. What? We don't want any of that.
Like
well,
that.
damn.
It's terrifying. I hate that shit. I can't like anything like that. Like, but that's different than a monster. That's like a fucking like being trapped in your own
Yeah,
kind of.
it's not a monster, but that's just
But
what
it is though. But it's worse.
It's like inner demons.
It's worse because it's real life.
Yeah, it's
Um,
it's funny because it happens because your brain is awake and asleep at the same time, like you're
Right.
dreaming and awake
Right.
at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
It's
it
weird.
sounds terrifying, but it's also kind of cool that your brain can do that at the same time. It just
Yeah. I'm not real
so
thrilled with the
happens that
things
it's
my brain
terrifying.
can do by itself.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Not on a good side. I'm not on the good side of my brain like that. I hate that.
I mean, I don't think anyone who experiences sleep paralysis would say it's a good thing. I think
No.
Well, we're
It's
only
terrifying for anyone.
we're only using what 10% of our brains.
I mean, maybe actively, but I mean, we still need to store all of our memories, and that has to go somewhere. So we're using all of our brain.
I was just say, well, if you guys
Suazo.
had the capacity,
Suazo, I just I'm sending you something from Smosh,
Okay.
which is I find them highly entertaining, and it's like they try to make people like laugh, not spit out the water or whatever. And the one I'm trying to send you is the guy comes out to the person sitting in the chair trying not to laugh, saying, "So I'll be your sleep paralysis demon for the night." And the girl starts cracking up. So I'm trying to.
And don't forget, Suazo, while she sends it to you, that Amanda has been up since 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I have been. I did take a nap this afternoon for a little bit. Yeah,
And
I sleep on the weekends.
And the super hot chip didn't bother her at all either.
No, that's true. That's true.
Next question.
Right.
Suazo.
I'm gonna go with 78.
What time is it? Oh, we have time. All right. 78. What is the one thing you should know by now that you don't know?
what?
So many things.
Wait, the one thing that
How are you supposed
should
to answer
know
that question?
that you
What is one thing you should know by now, but you don't?
but you don't.
But you don't.
Okay. That's a way different question than you asked before.
Yeah. I said it.
How to cook an appropriate amount of pasta for one person?
The key is to plan it to split it in half and put half in the fridge or the freezer.
The
I
key
honestly
is to
just
use
cook.
the little stirrer thing that has the hole. That's one serving size. The spaghetti you put in there.
Honestly, at this point in my life, I've just learned to just make all of it and then save it for a later date. Oh.
I don't know. That's a hard question. There are so many things I should know by now that I don't know.
Well, how are you supposed to answer it if you don't know?
That's
Right.
that's what I was gonna say. But the first time he asked the question, that's what I was gonna answer. But you said
Right.
that something that you do not know now that you wish you did know.
One thing that you should know now, but you don't.
Oh, so then
Know
that
by
goes to
now.
Eddie says, how do you know you should know it
If you don't know it.
if you don't
You
know
don't
it?
know. Yeah, it's a dumb question. Do you like your cereal crunchy or soggy? Let's go with that instead.
Oh, crunchy.
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 Does anyone like soggy cereal? Like that's
My
gross.
dad does. It's
Really?
weird.
I knew
So
someone.
the one cereal I think I like kind of soggy is like Frosted Mini Wheats because like they're so thick and you need them to soak up some milk before you bite into it. Otherwise, it's just like super
That's what
hard.
he does. He lets them sit in milk for at least 2 minutes.
But like
And then-
I buy crunchy cereal like purposely. Like I love Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds. Like I love the crunch.
Wait, do
Like I
you buy
love.
cereal that's not crunchy? Like, is there non-crunchy cereal to purchase
Is it mushy cereal?
that aren't
no, I do-
marshmallows?
I think that's
Um,
called oatmeal. Oatmeal is the non-crunchy cereal.
right.
So also on a recent show, we got into like the marshmallows and Lucky Charms and things like that.
They're not
What
real.
about it?
How horrible they are. Some people think. I'm like, no, they're awesome. But I think Nana was one that was like, no fucking way. Or
Why
it could be
does she
maybe
pick them
not.
out?
Some people love that shit and would eat it as their favorite cereal.
As
And
a
some
child,
people-
they were great,
Jeff.
but they get stuck in your teeth like crazy.
Wait, which
No, they
cereal is this?
Anything
Lucky
Lucky
but-
Charms, like
the marshmallows.
marshmallows.
Marshmallows and Lucky Charms. They're good.
You can buy the bags of them on Amazon, just the marshmallows. You don't have
I don't wanna
to
do
you don't have to
that.
buy boxes.
No, no,
They're
no,
not
no, no,
even
no, no,
real
no, no.
marshmallows though. They're like, I don't know what they are. They taste more like after dinner mints, but without the minty part.
Yeah.
Like
They're
that's the texture that they
fruity
are.
instead, Yeah.
Yep.
I'd prefer
been
to
trying
have
to
just
teach my
real
daughter-
marshmallows.
I've been trying to teach my daughter who's 8. She loves, she will just fucking pick the marshmallows out of Lucky Charms. And I'm like, no. Like the even amount of marshmallow to oat ratio has to be perfect or it's not good.
So I
Marshmallow
don't
to-
know.
And she ignores me and dumps out the oats.
So I don't know why like that's a thing because like they sweeten the Lucky Charms anyway. So it's
They
like
sweeten
already
the-
Yeah, you
sweet,
get
like,
the- You get the marshmallow dust all over the.
Mm-hmm.
But even
Well, I
with
thought-
the marshmallows,
thought there was,
I
like, a
still
glaze.
prefer like normal Cheerios or like Honey Nut Cheerios to Lucky Charms. 'cause
Honey
they
Nut
taste better.
Cheerios, I agree with. Normal Cheerios to me are boring, but Honey Nut Cheerios I actually really do like. 'cause
No, you
they
do regular Cheerios and you take like a spoonful of sugar, you like dust it on top, and then you're
You don't
good.
have to with Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios does that for you.
Yeah. Honey
I'm
Nut
not a big
Cheerios are
fan of
good.
honey, so
Well, then you wouldn't. What about Frosted Cheerios then? Same.
I've never had a frosted Cheerio in my life.
Frosted Cheerios is just like pouring sugar on your Cheerios, except it's even.
No, I like the control because I'm a control freak. I like to be able to control how much sweet I'm getting up in my thing.
How do you
'Cause I
control
thi-
it? when it's
honestly-
like sugar?
Wait,
I
the
take
Frosted
one
Cheerios
spoon-
are a real thing.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, yeah.
But I like to control how much sweetness I'm getting because like I don't know why I'm so weird. My favorite part of cereal is drinking the milk afterwards.
Oh, I do
So
that.
you want that liquefied sugar at the
I was
bottom
gonna
of
say.
your milk.
Right, but it's not a lot. It's like
a
literally just like
syrup.
it's
Like
like
a
a
half
dusting on
spoonful?
top, and then it's like sweetened milk
Like a
little
dust.
bit.
You've been to
Okay.
Milk Bar?
No, but I work right next to it.
What's Milk Bar?
It's like literally if I get
It's-
off the train, it's like right there, and then I walk a block over and I work right there.
It's
Harvard Square.
it's like an ice cream parlor that makes their ice cream with cereal milk. And
See,
Cereal
toppings
milk's
of
the
wanted to-
best.
cereal like
See, I wanted
Fruity
to
Pebbles and
I
stuff.
wanted to like 10 years ago. I wanted to open a cereal bar. This
They
place.
have those.
I just put it in the link there. So I wanted to open one of those. I just couldn't find a good place to open it. I was gonna go open it near like college and then because I thought that would be the best place, but
Oh, 100%. You have to be open till like
Yeah.
3 a.m. though.
3 a.m. cereal bar. Yeah, it was really cool looking. And it had stuff like that, all kinds of different milks and cereals and but I actually got the packet too to do it and I just didn't do it because it was a lot of money to start it. But
It was like a franchise.
yeah, it's called Cereality. I just linked it in the chat, but there's a whole place and they don't have any, well, they didn't, I shouldn't say they don't now. They didn't have any around here when I looked. They
I
were
feel
in,
like there
I
is
think,
one around here.
but not one of these specific places, this franchise.
Well,
Like
it looks like this website hasn't been updated since 2018, so
that's
I don't know.
yeah, and so no, they have a COVID response.
Oh,
That's it
well,
though.
they need to
Otherwise,
update
you
their
know.
copyright then.
Otherwise,
Where's the closest location?
that's what I was just looking at right now. Store, I don't know.
It could have been yours, Jeff.
It's
Could
in
have been
Dallas,
me, right?
Texas.
I know. Where is it in
I'm
Texas?
sorry, Dallas, Texas is the closest location, or is
In an
that
airport.
They used to be in Philadelphia. They had more than this. Jeez. Okay. They had more locations than this.
Well, Jeff, there's
When I
a restaurant retail space available, like literally a block from us, if you want to buy that and start it. Make your
I mean,
dreams
maybe
come true.
I haven't given up on it yet. I just don't know. Like now's not a good time to open any restaurant.
So similar but completely different. I would I think very much enjoy opening a store that sells different flavors of popcorn. So popcorn with different toppings,
Ooh.
like pre-popped and
Like you
it's
make your own.
whether
You
it's-
take the popcorn, add what you want.
no, you buy the bag of pre-cooked, flavored, whatever it is.
that
If it's
exists?
cinnamon sugar, if it's this and this, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
thought
So
that
I've
existed.
seen a lot of videos online of people like cooking popcorn in like a pan, and they're adding like either M&Ms or Skittles to it, and it looks gross, but I feel like I would definitely want to try it. The M&Ms
So
definitely, the Skittles no.
yes, so you see those and like the popcorn's all different colors. That's a lie. I've seen videos
Yeah,
where
no,
people actually try that and no, that doesn't happen. It turns into like the Skittles melted,
mush.
turn into like brown.
yeah.
all the
I mean,
colors.
the M&Ms, I feel like the M&Ms would be great though. Like I feel like that's
Yeah, but I
chocolate
mean, you would
popcorn.
just melt chocolate and put it over the popcorn. Why?
Fair.
My Achilles heel is caramel popcorn or toffee popcorn.
Yeah.
So good.
So I cook popcorn on the stove and I mean, I'll throw all kinds of different seasonings on it. Yeah. With real butter melted in the microwave and
Old Bay is
poured
actually really
liberally
good on
over the
popcorn.
top.
Okay, Old
It was
Bay
really
on
good.
top.
Yeah, if you have an
Yeah.
air popper and you throw some Old Bay on it, oh, so
Yeah.
good.
Ooh.
Oh,
No, it's
that's
really
not-
good fried
What?
butter. Fried butter.
Fried butter on
I had-
what? Just a stick
Just
of it?
fried butter. I had it at the Big E. It was like little kind of like dough balls with like melted butter
Yeah.
on the inside with like cinnamon
Really?
sugar on that. So fucking good. Oh
Is
my
it like
God.
fried dough or is it like completely
Yeah,
different?
kind of. So there's just like melted butter on the inside, so it like drips out when you bite into it. It was just so good. Fair food. I feel like I don't think I've ever had a bad fair food ever. Like we had a corn dog like this big. The Big E has like crazy food anyway, but
They have ridiculous food there, yeah.
it was my first time going. I've only been once, and we went to go see Hanson, but we spent the whole day just like walking around.
And he
I
was
used
eating,
to live
brother did-
across the street from the Big E.
and
in
then he
West
was eating this
Springfield,
corn
Mass.
dog like, and somebody was like, Bob.
No, dude, my
Bop.
brother didn't. My brother didn't know who Hanson was. I'm just like, we had to listen to. We literally played a Hanson playlist on the 2-hour ride out to like Western
Wow.
Mass.
That's a lot of Hanson if it's not the same song over and over again.
Oh, we
I-
made sure. I waited an hour and a half for them to play Bop. Like they played it towards the very end. I'm like, what the? Because they apparently have new songs. I'm like, excuse me,
They
Hanson.
also own a brewery.
What?
Really?
No, they do
Yeah,
not.
one of their beers is called Hops, I think.
That's awesome. I saw
Oh,
Shaggy.
stop.
Hmm?
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Amanda, it wasn't him.
It was definitely him.
Him.
Definitely him.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, okay. I was thinking Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, it's called
I was
Hops.
Hops.
There you go.
Oh,
Is
my
there
God. Brothers beer.
is there a way to purchase this? Because I just want the can.
There
If it
must
says
be. Probably off their site, right? Hold on, I'm clicking on it right now.
Maybe.
Hanson Brothers
just-
beer. Oh, it's 7.5% ABV.
I swear to God, my
Ooh.
Oh
morning.
shit!
Pink milkshake, peach milkshake, pink moonlight peach milkshake IPA.
Ooh.
That's good stuff. You must be able to
Ooh.
buy it.
I
guess
wish I
I'll
liked
take
IPAs because that Sounds good.
I actually don't like IPA either, but I would almost try it just.
I don't usually. You know what? If I buy like a pack of hops, I'll bring it out.
I mean, I would drink one just to say I did
it. Hops.
Tulsa tea.
That's fucking weird. Where is their brewery? Where is that? Let's see. About. Oh, it's
Where are they
in,
from?
That's what I'm looking right now to see where it is. Something about the. Oh, it doesn't even say where it is. They have Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Like we can look. But we can follow them in their beers.
Hold on.
I was very upset that only one of the Hanson brothers still had long hair.
They don't have an address. Oh, here it is, Oklahoma. They were at they were at a festival in Oklahoma. It doesn't say where they're from though.
Probably Oklahoma.
Oh, there's a
Are
video
they
here.
from? Are they from Oklahoma?
I don't know.
Hops.
We can look that up too, if that's easy.
I fucking
Go ahead, Eddie. Do you
can't.
want to sing? You want to sing
That's
it?
almost as great as what was it? Personalities?
Yeah,
Or
they're from
personas.
Tulsa.
Personas. Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Did I just make a new word? Personalities?
Personalities. The cult of personalities.
I was like, what? I don't-
Hold on, that's good. I like that one.
Oh Lord.
Oh fuck. I think this Nana's disappearance is gonna be more towards the hour side.
Hour versus the minute.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah, hour.
you missed an N.
I did. I see
Oh.
it. Yeah. I actually typed it. It didn't type. Weird.
And Jeff, I would totally sing about
The cult of
hops,
personality?
but nobody knows the words to bop ever. Like it's not
No, they
real.
just know
Like,
the
none of
chorus.
them.
Right.
They're like bop, Prince Top Fondue. Do you love do what? Prince Top Fondue.
That's
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
At least
No, actually.
like there's no real words to that song.
No. I kind of want to write words now to the cult of personality and go back to karaoke and sing it.
Do it. You know, for like 3 weeks, me and Nana took a bunch of like popular songs that we wrote. Like we wrote parodies to. I still have the notebook with all the lyrics.
I know you did. I know. I
I
wrote
don't
one
think
too.
they actually like sell in stores. I think they partner with certain places so they.
I
can
knew
sell
Megan
them.
was researching something because she was very.
I'm gonna.
Because I mean, their
I'm gonna
Facebook says is with other brewery, is with this other brewery. So I think they do like little small events so they can.
Well, I think it is totally worth it to travel to Oklahoma to get some hops.
Yeah, I agree.
Road trip.
All right, let's go.
How far is Oklahoma?
It's only like a couple of days drive, 3 days maybe.
It's a 2-day drive. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna stop along the way because there's cool stuff there. Between here and there.
What's the now? I want to like MapQuest, like driving directions to Oklahoma. See what
I have a
states it
friend that
goes
lives
through.
there. Maybe we can stay at his house.
Yeah, it's in Tulsa. I think.
That's a major city though, right?
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
to Tulsa actually.
Yeah.
I went for
Did
work.
you
So
get
they'll
any-
have
you get any hops?
karaoke.
Maybe. Yeah.
So do we have
Right.
to sing only Hanson songs?
Only Hanson songs. Sorry.
They might get offended if you only sang Hanson songs.
They're probably like, I've heard this too many times.
That's right. All right, next question. Who was the Suazo? Was that yours?
Yeah.
Amanda.
Let's go with number 202.
202. I feel like we have time for 2 more questions, probably, and then the bonus question, and then is that about right? So 202. Let's see. 202. Got bop stuck in my head now.
Yeah. Well, the minute you whistled that, I was just like,
Your face is disfigured, and so you need to wear a mask for a lifetime. What
oh,
kind of
already
mask?
done.
What kind of mask will you pick? One with fur and a frog head. No, I'm just kidding.
You have to go with Let my personality show.
All right.
I feel like I would
Why is
wear
this
one
all
of those
related?
like. I feel like I'd wear one of those Ronald Reagan masks.
Oh, one of the
like
bank
rob a
robbery ones.
bank.
Yeah.
What is with tonight's questions? It was furries, Halloween costumes, masks.
So I think I would do one that's just like the latex mask that just covers the deformity or whatever it is.
Well, latex gets hot, doesn't it? Though.
I do a masquerade.
So does
ball
and
mask.
so do furry masks.
Oh, a masquerade ball mask would be like half a mask or the full one.
Ooh.
I mean, depends on my mood.
I'm a fan of the opera.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it also. I feel like it also
Because
depends
some
on
of them
how
are really
deformed your face
have
is.
a lot of coverage, but I mean, it just said your face is disfigured. It didn't say how much of your face is disfigured.
That's true.
Right.
Right.
Could be like a forehead. Then you can just wear a hat. I mean, it's true. I wish that the first thing that came to my head was a hockey mask. I don't know if that's like
Like Jason.
yeah.
Should be
Yeah.
what's his face from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I forget his name. Jesse, I think.
Oh, right. It just just wear a hockey mask everywhere I go. I was thinking
Yeah.
Jason Voorhees, but yeah, same.
His name is Jesse, right?
I don't
No,
remember.
his name is Jesse.
Okay.
That's not where I was going with the hockey mask, but yes,
I don't
He's
remember
cooler.
a hockey mask in Teenage
he's not a
Mutant
mass
Ninja Turtles.
murderer. So yeah,
Maybe the purge mask.
Oh,
no, not a purge
Jesus.
mask. No, mine was a Friday the 13th hockey mask.
V for Vendetta.
That's
Scream.
a weird. That's one of those.
That's a-
V for Vendetta is different. That's the that has a name, doesn't it? The mask.
It's the Guy Fawkes mask.
Yeah.
But
Can-
it's
can I
also
wear a
kind of
s-
been it's been commandeered by
Bank robbers.
Anonymous.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I wear a sexy Oompa Loompa mask?
Sure. You can
I
wear
want to change mine to a scream mask.
a screen mask.
Scream
Would you-
mask. Yeah.
Would you wear the robes too, just because it would be cooler?
Why not?
What if you had like a green screen mask? Like it was just like green belts. And then like I could just play with fucking filters on this shit and be like,
And you were a Twitch streamer
"Hey."
all day, and that was your job. That was your full-time job.
Right? I mean, it would.
You
That
could
probably
mess with
exists. That's somebody's out there doing that already.
that. Maybe.
Oh, there we go. Eddie's on the movies now. Yeah, we can do all kinds of stuff. Right. Yeah, that's right. We have masks available to us right now. This
I know.
isn't even a thing.
I look
Some
like
of
that
us
guy
do.
from. I look like that guy from Star Trek.
Here we go. I would just do this shit. That'd be fine.
There you go.
Wouldn't have to.
No, Eddie, you look like the guy from Reading Rainbow. Thank you very much.
Back-
Oh, LeVar Burton.
Oh,
It's the same guy, Amanda.
same guy, no.
It's the same guy though.
It is.
But look
But
at
if-
the, it's a rainbow guy.
Same character.
It's
Give
the
it to
same
me.
guy.
Butterfly in the
Feel like a pig.
sky.
I don't know if that qualifies as a mask.
Doesn't
I
matter.
might wear one
Oh,
of
here
the,
we go.
usually
There you go.
one of the NBA players that when they break their nose and they still play.
The whole, like the plastic.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw one of those today, actually,
Oh yeah. Where?
on
Oh,
a
there was-
basketball player on the television.
Oh.
On the tee. The red lines. It's fine.
He was actually an NBA player. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's a college player.
Oh, college.
You guys look, I'm a furry.
There's that too.
I don't know that would count, Eddie.
I chose a unicorn as my first one.
Your persona is a unicorn.
Uh,
Wait, did you guys hear about the lawyer that accidentally activated
Yes,
the filter
the
of
cat.
And he's like, I'm not a cat.
so each week, my work, we have meetings, and the meeting after that happened, they played that video like when you were logging in. Hysterical.
That's awesome. I'm not a cat. Where?
I'm not a cat.
Well,
I
because
can
there
do-
is a so I have in my Zoom thing, I have something called Snap Camera, which takes the Snapchat filters and puts it over your face in the Zoom call. So
Am I a furry now?
You're just a human with a.
I mean,
Here-
I had that
here,
level of
please.
mask when I was 6, so I don't know.
Which one?
Like, I had When I was younger, I was probably between the ages of 6 and 8. I had this like rabbit nose and
Oh, just like
ear headband that I would wear because I was just really excited to wear my rabbit nose all the time. Yep,
there
like
it
that.
is.
You know, it'd be better if it went over my nose, but
It would. It doesn't work very well. The other ones seem better than that.
there's other
All right,
animals.
I guess we're done with the lifetime mask question.
Oh, there we go.
So we have one more. We have one more question.
I'm
Eddie.
horny.
Stop it.
Oh God. Oh, they just
Can I
fell.
do 180?
So what is going on right now?
Go ahead, Eddie. Tell him.
Can I do? I just thought I was super horny right now.
All right.
Can I do 184,
The
please?
last question to 184, and then I have a fun game we can play if I can find the thing that I lost.
Oh, I
It was
love
a webpage
games.
I had open. It was a webpage I had open that I lost, but I'll find it real quick. 184.
Yes.
If you were a weather condition, what would you be?
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Sharknado.
Is that a weather condition? Sharknado. I like that one. That's my favorite
Well,
one.
listen,
The
if-
fishnado is an actual real thing with frogs.
What is?
A
What?
tornado with frogs and fish.
A frognado?
that sounds
You
awesome.
call it what it is.
Can I be?
that a real
It's
thing that
raining
really
men.
happened?
It's a real thing that actually happens.
Can I be? It's raining men.
How often
Yes.
is there a video? Yes, you can. Is there a video of that?
I
Frog
don't know,
rain?
actually. I know it's a
Rain?
phenomenon that happens, but I don't think it happens very often because it has to be very specific, or
Can
it
I
has to
call
have
it-
very specific conditions.
Can I call it?
No,
shark-
it has not. No, it hasn't been an hour yet. You have to leave.
I said anywhere between a minute and an hour.
She did say that.
It depends
Oh.
on how my mother's feeling about me. And right now she loves me, but
How does
also
she feel
needs to
about
get
me?
home
Did you-
before it's too dark or too late.
Did you tell her? Did you tell her that we said hi?
You didn't tell me to.
Oh my God! You should just always do that.
You have to call her back now and tell her we said hi.
To be fair, she had like a whole issue with like some of her white friends about the Dr. Seuss thing because they were
Oh.
talking about how it
Oh.
was garbage, and then she didn't know about it and then did the research and then brought it up to them, and then one of them felt really uncomfortable and she was just like, how do you think I felt when you guys were just like talking about how canceling Dr. Seuss is garbage when
Right.
he's a racist?
I
Fucking
mean,
white-
and especially
fucking white people,
considering
man.
the fact that it was his family that said, okay, these
Right.
books, we're just not going to print them anymore.
Yeah, no, and then
Yeah.
she showed me because I hadn't looked at the cartoons. I read
Yeah.
the stuff, but I didn't like look at what he actually fucking did.
Yeah.
No, but she brought me presents.
Oh. thank
One
God.
in particular that I just some tampons.
Oh.
Flasks?
Classic.
Yeah,
Classics.
Flasks.
I've always wanted to buy myself these, but also felt foolish.
Why?
You know what? That funny thing is, I actually had a conversation.
Wow.
So I actually had a conversation with a coworker before I left today about the last thing he said to me before I left the building was he used to soak tampons in Tito's and shove them up his ass and he got drunk.
What?
Okay, first of all, no, he shouldn't have to do that anymore.
Ever again?
Fucking white people, man. Fucking white people.
Like,
That
Yeah, I know you can absorb things there, so yeah.
you
can
can, but, like there
sure.
are other ways to get
Just
drunk.
because you can do it, should
Right.
you?
There are better ways.
I like it. I like
But we
it
were-
this way through this orifice.
But we were also talking about raining animals. It's apparently called the rain of animals.
Were
Did you know
Oh.
that Britas they make bottles?
the reign of animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
linked
okay.
it.
I found my link too that I was hoping to find. All right.
It's a
Oh my
rare
God.
meteorological phenomenon in which flightless animals fall from the sky.
Oh my God! I
Oh.
want to see a video.
Penguins?
So it can rain fish.
Well,
Wait a minute.
Chickens,
Blackbird
chickens
fish.
don't fly.
I was gonna say the way
Doves.
that makes it seem is, I mean,
Fish,
it sounds.
spiders, frogs and toads, jellyfish,
Golf balls?
worms, various marine
Whoa,
animals,
whoa.
including octopuses, seashells, and starfish.
You know what would be
Spiders
awesome?
do.
Imagine an octopus just falling from the sky and landing.
Yeah,
Like-
it'd be terrifying.
I wish
Spiders-
burritos would fall from the sky.
Spiders are not or they are. No, they're not flightless. There's a way that they fly.
They don't have
somehow with,
wings
like,
and
their-
do not routinely fly.
What about flying squirrels? That would be cool. Just like flying.
They
out of
also
the
They
do
don't-
not
they-
have
they don't
wings and do not
fly
routinely
either.
Fly. They
right,
glide.
they don't. They glide. But in the rainstorm, they fucking.
Well, don't all birds technically fly or like glides because their bones are hollow and that's the
Some
wind
birds
gives
fly.
them.
No,
Well, all the-
I mean
all the-
there's birds that can fly, and
Yeah.
then there's birds that like chickens that can glide.
Chickens hop and float a little bit. They just kind
Yeah,
of.
they don't actually
Yeah.
fly.
So I feel
Penguins
like if I was
can't,
a
Eddie.
if I was a weather.
The- I
condition,
mean,
I would want to be.
The
I would want to be sunny.
the last time I ever saw a chicken glide, I was playing The Legends of Zelda and I threw one.
A real one.
Blood
Oh,
rain. Blood rain is the thing.
blood rain. What is that?
I'm sorry.
What is that?
What?
It's when blood is perceived to fall from the sky in the form of rain because it's red rain that's caused by spores of green microalgae.
Oh, that would be
Don't
cool. I
like
want to be
that.
that. I want to be that.
Is Nona showing off her tampon flasks?
She's showing something. I don't know
My,
what she's.
my roommate came in. We're having a quick chat. I'll be right with you. And yes, I did.
Oh
show
yeah,
him
no.
the
Back.
tampon
See you,
boxes.
see you in another hour.
See?
I'm still going with Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That's good. I like meatballs. They're delicious. I like the Sharknado idea better though, because it's my thing.
You can have Sharknado because it's raining men.
Right. All right.
Also, I can't get the reading rainbow songs out of my head now.
Take
Or the
a
barber.
look. It's
Just
in
a bit.
a book.
Suazo, what about you? You're half listening now. You're like done with the show already.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. I don't really care, but like, yeah.
I don't really care.
Wow.
None of us really care, Suazo.
Don't
Suazo's like,
really
I haven't been on
care.
the show. He's like, I haven't been on the show since January. That's fucking why. Because you don't care.
Jose, you don't wanna
Maybe a tsunami.
you don't wanna rock us like a hurricane?
Maybe a tsunami.
Oh, tsunami.
My first thought was tsunami when when you guys said it. So
Fair.
I'm very
I
simple.
feel like
Fair.
I
Like a
really
zombie
kind of
tidal
want.
wave or just a regular one?
One of those
Wait,
huge ass Japanese one that takes out a population.
what's the difference between a tsunami and a tidal wave?
I think it's the same thing, isn't it?
No,
bigger
there's
thing?
definitely. I feel like there's definitely a difference.
I'm doing-
Why would
Megan.
there be two names for the same thing?
Yes.
What we pay you for? I'm just kidding. When I get this
I think
Patreon
tsunami
going,
takes
Megan's
out
gonna have to get paid.
Actually, well, tsunami might be the Japanese word for a tidal wave.
Oh, see,
Tidal waves are waves created by gravitational forces of our sun or moon and cause changes in the level of water bodies.
that's what I said.
Tsunami is a series of water waves caused by the displacement of large bodies of water.
Oh, so like if like something fell into the ocean and then just like caused the.
Yes, tsunamis generally go unnoticed at sea, but prominent in shallow waters or land.
That's exactly what I said.
Wait, tidal
Okay.
waves are normal.
Tidal waves
They
are
are
normal. That's what I thought. Yeah. A tsunami
So
is
tidal waves are.
that's a disaster.
Well, I mean,
The
they
tidal
can
wave-
be. They're only a
Yeah.
disaster if they hit land. Like tsunamis can be
Not
on
hit
their
land.
own out in the ocean and not hit anything.
I mean, so what it sounds like is tidal waves are naturally occurring tsunamis, and tsunamis are.
Caused by
Oh no,
asteroids.
tsunamis are naturally occurring, and then
No.
tidal waves are
Tidal
caused by
waves-
something
Yeah,
else.
Tidal waves are like
Tidal
what
waves are
surfers
tide.
use to
Yeah,
surf.
tide.
Right. And
Tsunamis,
tsunamis
are
caused
generated by earthquakes
by asteroids that fall into the ocean from space.
or submarine volcanoes or any gas
Godzilla.
bubbles.
Godzilla, 300-foot tall Godzilla.
Yeah, that too.
Hit him in his dino dick.
Well, because the weird thing about or I guess waves in general, but tsunamis, like they don't look tall when they're out in the ocean. But say you've got land here, and so the bottom of the wave is like down here. When they hit land, they actually go like this, which is why they look
Yeah.
ginormous when they hit land. But if you see them out in the ocean, because there's no land, they
It's
just
the
kind of,
swell. Yeah.
yeah,
They just breeze by. 'cause
Yeah.
they're not- yeah.
yeah.
So Nana, the question is,
everyone-
what type of weather would you be?
If you were a weather condition, what would you
What
be?
would you be?
I would be
Massachusetts.
ball lightning.
Did you say
What's that?
Massachusetts?
What'd you say? Wait, whoa. Megan, what'd you say?
Ball lightning.
Nice.
Oh, how often does that occur?
I want to see that too now.
feel like
Apparently
that's-
only 5% of the population has ever seen it.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's almost
Population
like
of the planet, the country.
No.
Does it look like a ball of
Massachusetts.
lightning?
Well, I feel like that's just kind of like spontaneous combustion. Like I
Wow.
feel like it's just not like a very occurring thing, but if you're lucky enough, you'll see someone just catch on fire.
Well, it's been
pretty
documented,
cool.
but scientists don't understand the functionality behind it because it occurs so infrequently.
What
That's
about
great.
thunder snow?
That's
Thunder
also
snow is cool. I love
Yeah.
that.
It is cool, except when you're in a
Sun
construction site. It's
showers?
not that cool.
Probably not. Anything thunders bad in a construction site, right?
All I know is that I was out there one year, my first year in Boston. Actually, I was like, there was a big ass snowstorm, and we didn't close the site, but because they're union workers, they can choose to work if they want to. Let me tell you how 90% of the workforce pretty much left, but there was one guy that he wanted to keep working because you can't force him to go home. He's like, if I don't work, I don't get paid. So he
Right.
stayed, and the foreman was like, well, if you want to stay and work in the snow, you fucking work outside, and all my workers will work inside. And so he made him work outside, and I had to be there just like make sure that, let me know when you
You
want to go.
didn't die.
But every time I stood out there, I'm seeing lightning, and I'm like, motherfucker, like, you really want to stay out here in this shit? He's like, I gotta work, I gotta make some money. I'm like, all right, let me know when you're ready to go. But I wasn't staying out there with them.
I was gonna say, did you have to stay out there now?
I got to stay in the trailer. I had a walkie, and when they said it was time to go, I'm like, let me know when you're ready to leave, and I'll close the site. But I was the only one from my team that had to stay behind and wait for them to go home.
Oh man.
It was annoying. But I saw that lightning in the snow, and I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I've seen it a few times.
It's a
really
cool thing to see, but
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm on this like high, like outside, like very high.
Metal.
Like, I don't want to be out here right now. I'm good. Let me know when you're ready.
Well,
to go.
like Nana said, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
That's your weather condition now, Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can be
Okay.
anything at any time.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. Any day. And with that, we're gonna end.
Wait, my
Episode.
elephant. I got a new one.
Oh,
Oh, that's so cute.
The
Like a
elephant.
little
furry.
air fresher plug-in.
It's not furry.
oh no shit! For some reason, I thought it was like a wine like topper for some odd reason. I don't know.
No, I don't know if it's for Glade or Airwick. It doesn't say, but I'm gonna be using the shit out of it once. Figure it out.
It looks like Airwick. It looks like you shoved like that tampon looking thing up in
You
there.
do that for
and plug
both.
it in.
Yes, both of them have that.
You do that
Do
for
you
both.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like a Febreze air kind of person, so I just spray the fuck out of everything, and I'm like,
Oh, see, I like my air to be deodorized throughout the day without me having to work for it.
all
I
have
just
to
get
do
the,
is-
The
You see,
Glade.
this is already
things.
this is too much work for me. This is something I could be eating a sandwich with this time.
I mean, you could eat a sandwich and in the other hand just pull a trigger.
I forgot that you were
Anyway,
talking about
yes,
the juice bottles. I was
it's
like,
the
who am I killing?
We're done. We've reached the end. And episode 50. Over. Done. Everybody say goodbye to episode 50. We got a bonus question coming, a bonus conversation. It's not even going to be a question. It's going to be interesting to see what you guys say when I get to the bonus segment. So everybody say goodbye.
Bye bye
Bye,
bye
everybody.
bye
Bye bye.
Bop.
Bye-bye.
Bop.
It's
The reading
hops.
rainbow.
I don't know how to stop the live stream. I forget. Oh, there it is.
Butterfly in the sky. Oh
Check out
God.
the horsewoman.